All right, if there's any luck, that's it, and we are finally live. So I am joined by 3 members of my beautiful family, and we are indoors enjoying a night of each other's company. So we recently started playing poker. It's nothing too serious. We're all amateurs, but we like to have fun and enjoy our game, so hopefully you will too. There we go. We're just going to adjust our phones. Everybody's going to have their volumes off. We're going to adjust and can we change our qualities?
Mine's already set to 144.
Oh, okay. Quality's right at the top.
Oh, okay.
Drop it
I'm
down
at 480.
to the lowest.
I don't know what it's like for you iPhone people.
How do you do it?
This
Oh,
one.
quality 480.
No, it's set to 144.
144.
We don't need the
This is our first time streaming like this. And if somebody doesn't mind, let us know what the volume is like, if you can hear us well, or if I've got to do something to adjust the sound to try to make it better for you. All right, in the meantime, we got to decide who's dealing.
I'm shuffling.
Yep, Karen, deal 4. Give me a good please. Just give everybody 1 card here. Thank you, my darling.
Here you go. Kevin
Kevin is Jack.
Thank you.
No, he's Kevin.
Oh, there's Lucy.
Should have been King. Lucy, it's nice to
Hi,
see you.
Lucy.
Thanks for hopping on.
Hi.
She's actually saying hi to you, Kiera.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, Kev versus Jerry. Oh, Jeff. Hey, Jeff.
Oh, Jeff's on. Yeah. We just decided to start because we're going to play anyway. We play sometimes, and then we decided why not go live and see if we could do it. So I'm using Streamlabs this time on the phone, and I've got my gimbal set up so it's just kind of facing us, and that's how we're getting this to work. If you don't mind, just let me know what the volume is like, if you guys can hear us okay. I'm actually speaking a little bit loud, but if you don't mind letting us know, because we can't tell, and this is my first time using it this way. Oh, Kanisha just came in. Thanks for coming by, Kanisha. I hope you get a chance. I know you were doing something today, and I didn't hop on about autism awareness, but I shared you out another video, the pre-recorded one that you did, on my community tab today. So hopefully that turned into something. Okay, thank you very much, Lucy, for letting me know. It's my first time using Streamlabs. I'm using it on another phone, and we all have our phones here so we can chat as well. So we're going to get started.
You want to tell everybody what game we're playing?
Well, yeah, so it's Texas Hold'em we're playing, limit only, but it's just family fun. So we're not, none of us are too serious. There's no money on the table, nothing like that. And we typically go in every flop, all of us. We do raise our blinds, but we are not, we're not worried about, you know, the semantics of it and this and that. So it's just for fun. So the flop comes right out. And I wonder, are you guys even able to see the cards? If you don't mind letting me know, because otherwise I'll read them out. For now, we have an ace, 6, and a king. I'll show you guys what I have.
Lover, we can see.
Wow.
Oh, all right, that was
Rewind.
nonsense. All right, we'll redeal. I'm not thinking.
Bump the cards.
Yeah, I'll forget
These were my cards. I already had a flip.
I didn't have
Sorry,
access.
I
I'm
had
happy to
beginnings
redeal.
of a
I had
straight.
garbage, so...
I had a 6 and a 9.
We'll save that moment for next year's blooper reel.
Oh, the beginnings of a straight. A royal.
Maybe we'll change the rules. These guys won't be allowed to use their phones. Only
Nice try.
Okay. I see how it is.
Typically, you don't do it like this. Typically, you bet first, and then when everybody's in, you do the flop. But
I don't
like I
think
said, we all
I
go
don't
in
think
all
we're
the
gonna put
time.
more
So
in, 'cause
We
we
already
just
put
read
some
them.
in.
Yeah, I
Oh.
just reached out. We've got our blinds are already in. Oh. This is gonna work out nicely. Kristin, check her bet.
I already put in my bet and Jeremy
Oh,
told me to
that-
take
oh,
it
okay.
back.
I didn't realize that you were betting. I thought you were doing the blinds.
No.
She's ahead. We're all in on this one. The turn is an 8. That's a 7, 4, 9, and an 8 now. Oh, you can't read them. Yeah, I wondered because the camera's a little bit far from the thing. I can try to slide it a smallest bit closer, but I don't think that's going to help actually. I'll leave it where it was.
Kevin, just read out what cards you have.
I'll read it all out. Yeah,
Just do it.
absolutely. So, Kristin, check your bet.
Oh, it's 20 now, right?
Now it's 20. Yeah. 20 for Kiera and Jeremy, and 20 for me. And the river, a 5. So you have 7, 4, 9, 8, 5. And they're all of different suits, so there's no flush out there either. I'm going to teach Jeff how to play, because he's got this following now of guys who absolutely would come in on a game. Kiera?
I'm folding.
Jeremy?
I am also out.
Really?
I had
Yeah,
good
I
cards too.
feel-
man.
Obligated. Oh, I didn't mean to do 40.
But I put in 40.
Oh, yes, I did mean to do 40. Okay, there we go. Yes, 40. It's not, you guys are making us nervous. So, go
Straight.
ahead. Do you?
5,
Oh,
6,
God.
7, 8, 9. Actually, with 4. Actually, no, that's okay.
So, Kristin made a straight. I had a 7, 4 and thought I was in a good place, but that didn't happen. So,
I almost had a
I
flush.
will shuffle for you, and you can
I
count.
had
Yeah.
Stuff.
Don't worry, this is a usual occurrence.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For those of you who do know how to play well, this should be pretty entertaining for you to watch. Maybe stressful even. I play Poker Stars sometimes. I'm one of these guys who's like, let's say, better than average for a beginner, but certainly not great. The sharks have seen me coming, so I stay out of the casinos. It's just for fun.
Yeah. Alright, I'll do it in a second.
Place your bets.
Starting
I'll
with
shuffle
you.
again, just in case.
Blinds.
Oh, yeah.
Blinds here.
You. Place your bets. There you go.
Oh, I forgot to give myself one. Okay.
Well,
Seem to get worse cards every hand already. So out came a 9, a 5, and a 2. Kiera?
check.
Check.
No. We're all in for another
It's
10.
just cheap.
I watch the time too. It's almost time for the blinds to go up already. So out came a 6.
Check.
Check.
I fold.
And the 3 of us are in for 20. Oh, sorry, you're dealing. Huh?
Okay.
And another 6. So we have a 9, 5, 2, a 6, and a 6. They're all different suits.
Check.
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 Alright, show them.
5s and 6s.
Nothing.
9s and 6s.
Jeremy takes
Jerry
it.
wins.
Ha
I was hoping for a straight. If I almost got that 7, if I had that 7, I would have had it.
Yeah. He did it.
good news is for almost everybody at the table, if they beat me, I can ground them.
I'd like to see you try.
Yeah, Kevin. But Kevin, you can't ground us because technically we're already on the ground. So
Okay.
you can't unless we are floating. You can't ground us.
We'll have to see about that. Well, don't beat me then we don't have to worry about it.
But you can't
Jeff
ground
says
me.
he doesn't even know how to play.
Yeah, I'm gonna teach Jeff.
Yeah, for
while
sure.
I'm there. I mean, it's easy for anybody to learn. Most people know poker, even though they don't. It's just the different games. But Texas Hold'em is the one we watch on TV all the time. That's the most popular, it seems.
It's good.
It'll only take an hour to learn.
You'll
We've been
learn
playing
pretty
for
fast.
yeah, we've been playing for a few weeks now. Only takes an hour to learn. So we have a 9, a 10, and a 3 now. How you doing, Shay's World? Thanks for coming by. We're just enjoying a night in. We often play poker, at least one night a week. Kristin, Kiera, and I live together. Jeremy's with us right now. He's been with us for a couple of weeks while we've been staying in. So we play quite often.
Check.
Oh. Check.
Check.
Check. Wait. Yeah, no.
Oh, I know what she has.
Oh, thank you
TV.
very much, Shay's World. I forget sometimes. Yes, if everybody would give us the thumbs up, really helps. I'm out.
Okay, burn care.
So we have a 9, 10, 3, 4, and a king, all offsuit. Sorry, the 9, 10, and the 4 are clubs. And a 3 of hearts and a king of diamonds.
The stupid king's diamond.
Check.
Check.
No.
I'm out. I fold. That's chasing a club. Alright, Jeremy.
Pair of threes.
2 pairs.
Oh!
4s and 3s.
No.
Yeah.
Good job, Kiera.
Okay, Kiera's got that one. Jeremy
High five.
gets to shuffle while she counts her money.
I can't believe Kiera cheated like that.
Wow. Yeah, I totally cheated.
Why are you admitting it? That means that I win.
Liz Vlog, thanks for coming by. We're just enjoying a night in. Family game night. We recently started playing poker. It's actually been a couple times a week, but at least once a week we just play for fun over the last few weeks.
It helps with the cabin fever.
Yeah, it's really nice being able to win a bunch of money from my dad. Relieves the tension.
And hold it over his head, too.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole fun of it.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Jeremy.
Mercy.
Of course.
Wait,
Well, blinds are up now, so it's
15.
10 and 20.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm excited to win this one.
Oh, we'll see. I enjoy family time more than anything else. So
Okay.
taking it easy and hanging out like this is great. So we have a king of diamonds, 2 of diamonds, and a 7 of hearts. I'm out. It's actually easy. We were just talking about that, Shay's World. Most people know some poker just because what we see in TV and movies. You already
It's
know
boring,
things
right?
like royal flushes and pairs and
I know.
3 of a kind and 4 of a kind and stuff like that. The only thing that's necessary to learn is the way the different types of poker games are played. It only takes an hour.
Woo! Hurricane.
I
Wow.
had a pair of twos.
No, she had 3s.
He had a pair too.
No.
Oh, I heard and a pair of twos.
Kiera's 14, and she learned how to play just a few weeks ago.
Thanks, Jeremy.
And like I said, we play all the time. We play often. So that's an example. It's like, I just think that. I think anybody can learn pretty quick.
If I can learn, you can learn. Anyone can
Especially
learn.
when it's just for fun. You know, I know people take it serious. I know people make a living. The 1 year that the NHL took off, poker really got huge. And because the guys needed something to watch. And now it's very competitive and it's become such a huge sport. But we're just playing for fun. And if it's just for fun, then it's really just a card game.
Did you see Shay's comment? I wish I knew how to play.
Yeah. No, that's what I was just saying, yeah. That it's fairly easy to learn, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Kanisha, for reminding everybody to give us the thumbs up. We always need that. Wrong?
Mm-hmm.
We have a 4, 5, 6, and an 8 on the table. Trying to get a read on Kiera.
Mm-hmm. She's the greatest bluffer. Although she usually plays every hand.
Now that we've started playing a little bit, we all are starting to identify each other's styles. Kiera tends to play a lot of hands right to the end. So the trouble is you never know when she's actually got a powerful hand, even early on. Kristin's in for 40.
No, I'm not.
I don't want to throw away what I'm throwing away, but it's really not doing me any good right now, so I'm out.
Mm.
And that wouldn't have helped anyway. So another 4 came out, so we have 4, 5, 4, 8, and a 6. And there's no flush on the table.
You're out?
Wait, it's your mother's turn.
Oh, did you bet?
Not yet.
Oh, I thought that was your bet.
Do you want to take that away, Jeremy?
Yeah. Did I ever?
Oh,
you
that
went out
was-
too.
yes.
You went out too, that's why.
Yeah, I'm out.
Really?
Look what I had.
Okay, put your cards down.
Did you even have the 7?
I had nothing.
I would have won.
Wow.
Yeah. Faded it.
It's terrible.
More.
your money.
Apparently.
Oh, I don't
We don't
care.
do a lot
Take
of bluffing,
information.
actually. But once in a while.
Great job, Mom.
Thank you. Okay.
But why don't you care that you're taking money from your children?
You guys should chat, too.
Oh. Hi.
You're a chat.
There you are.
So who's saying what? Oh, thanks, Kanisha.
Mm-hmm.
What's everybody up to tonight, aside from watching us play poker?
Kanisha's got her hands full. Actually, I'm running the playlist right now, and I just saw your video with the grocery haul.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be fun.
Oh, thanks, Mother.
Kanisha's got a decent-sized household there.
Mm-hmm. She does a couple videos of grocery hauls, too. I remember seeing
She
before.
does a lot of couponing, extreme
Oh, yeah?
couponing. But because she's in Toronto, it makes sense to us because she shops at the same stores. That was the biggest thing that made me notice her channel more than others, like right off the bat. And then, not to mention,
Why did you do with them?
Because
she's been unbelievably supportive, so that's great too. Look, I'm already out of chips here. We just started.
That's what you get.
Oh.
We have a 10, an ace, and an 8. They don't do anything for me. Kiera?
Check.
Check.
No.
Okay.
No.
We're out.
Mm-hmm.
Just you and me,
It's
Mom.
just you and me, girl.
Thanks, Jeff, for reminding everybody to thumbs us up. So there's a 10 of diamonds, an ace of hearts, an 8 of diamonds, and a 6 of diamonds.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to start buying chips for people already. They're both in for 40. No, what'd you put in,
I
Kiera?
took
50,
2.
but she took.
So Kiera's in for 40. You're only in for 20.
You gotta put another 20.
Oh.
Oh yeah, and it is 40 anyway.
Yes.
No, one more. Okay.
Thought I could skate by.
And a 10 of spades.
What do you got, Karen? Check or bet?
Sure.
No.
Okay, you win.
Really?
Yeah, I'm out.
Oh.
I keep getting dished.
I had 6s and 10s anyways.
Good.
Winning feels good.
They're great.
In this
The
particular
weirdest
game,
voice.
we switch dealers every hand. A lot of poker games go that way, but then so you get this little chip. Usually it comes in a set of poker chips, and it tells you who the dealer is, so that you can keep track just in case one person wants to deal for everybody,
Any shuffle for you, Karen?
or if somebody doesn't know how to deal or want to deal or whatever. I gotta start buying right away.
Yeah? What do you need?
Might as well give me 100 in each, please. Oh, I'm not giving you anything. There.
No, yeah, you give me.
Yeah.
Alright.
Good.
I'll have to learn to set this up another way with a couple of cameras so I can have one on the cards the way they do on TV. Then you can have us all here and you can actually see what's happening on the table. Our chips and whatnot. I'm already so low on chips, I have to buy. Thank you.
You're welcome. Alright, Karen. Oh, yes. Sorry.
Did I put it in?
Yeah. No, go in.
Okay, burn Karen.
And here comes the flop. I was saying
Here
you guys
comes
should
the
chat
flop.
also.
I only give myself one card.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry.
I gave myself.
Jeremy, are you checking or betting?
Bet for now.
Can I just take one out of here? Because I didn't give myself. I only gave myself
Oh,
one.
yeah, Karen, yes.
Thank you.
Jeremy, that's you? You're in?
Yeah.
Karen?
You could do that. I was wondering about that, Jeff. If there's a way to do that. What I was going to do is say we'll give the camera to the person with the lowest chip count, and just keep passing the camera around as that happens, so that they can get help from the
11 you going
viewers. Oh, did I not put? I thought I just put. Kiera, did you put? No, I just put.
Oh, you just
Kiera
put
didn't put,
Kiera.
yeah.
Karen got lots of.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. We're on the second round. I'm not thinking.
No.
No,
This is.
first round.
No, this
What
is
are all those
second
chips?
round.
That's
That's
from before.
Oh,
That's the blinds.
Oh.
Yeah, this is from the first
I put right now?
Yes.
Oh, I probably didn't mean to. Did I even look at my card?
round. Okay, Kiera.
The thing is, at the beginning of the game, the bets are so low in value that it doesn't matter. We have 3,000 chips in front of us,
Okay.
or $3,000 in chips, but the bets are only $20 at a time. Starting out anyway.
So Jeremy is betting 40. Lover, what are you doing?
No, no.
Really? I am in.
There's a 2, a 5, a jack, and a 4 on the table.
Kiera, burn.
I'm out.
Oh, really?
I'm out.
Nope. Yeah, there you go.
A 10 came up, so
80.
he's got. Oh, Jeremy went 40. Kristin topped him up to 80. He has to call. What do you have, Jeremy?
Jacks.
Jackson 10s.
Oh, wow.
You keep winning. Stop it.
Unbelievable. Oh, I think it's safe to say Kristin's the chip leader.
For right now, but this game changes so quickly.
Does when the bets get higher, it moves.
Get out of my seat.
There you go. You're welcome.
Hey, I have rain. Hold on, we should look at what I put in the chat.
Is it time for blinds to go up?
Oh,
Oh, he
yes,
did.
it is actually right now. So we are at 15 and 30. Oh, 30, Jeremy.
Oh. I think that's it.
Oh, thank you. Hi, Trouble Bubble. Aww.
Oh, luckily the cat wants to play. He's dragging his toy around.
Come here.
Usually you don't do this. Usually what you bet on the first round before you see any cards, but we just end up going in every time, so we just go until somebody's almost out of chips, and then we slow it down a little bit. So there's a jack, an 8, and a 4. Oh, can you move the dealer chip? Check.
No. We're at 30 still?
Mhm.
30.
Do you have another jack?
I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you
It's so
anything.
That was a voice crack.
All of us are in. And the turn is a 7. Now there's 3 spades out there.
Mm-hmm. Someone's lucky.
Check.
Hi.
60 now?
Yeah.
Yes. Every 15 minutes we raise the blind bets. So
Can I hold him?
on the last 2 rounds here, we're obligated to go in for 60 right now. As a minimum. Check.
No. $120.
sometimes fun.
Yeah.
Did you get a flush?
Not saying a word.
We have to. We're putting our cards down anyway.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Or did you get a straight? Straight flush would be nice. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You don't have that. I have 3 jacks.
2 aces, 2 jacks. But you won.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I
Woo! Good job, lover.
did. Yeah, I'm happy that you bet that large amount.
Trouble. Love me.
And it works out that fast. Shira Boom, thanks for coming by.
Oh.
Yeah, we've actually got 2 cats running around here. So Trouble Von Cuddlepuss. Kiera, why don't you tell Shira Boom and everybody what the types of these 2 cats are and their names.
Trouble Von Cuddlepuss is a Russian blue, and Spike Bruiser, aka Spiky, is a Tic Tabby.
He's a what?
Tic Tabby.
Tic Tabby.
See,
Say that 10 times fast.
Tic Tabby, Tic Tabby, Tic. I don't
You
know.
just have to speak louder. That's awesome. So everyone can hear you.
I don't have any idea what they're even talking about,
Yeah.
but I'm allergic to cats, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Thank God there's allergy
My
meds.
deal there, lover.
Where'd you go?
No, you did that last one, didn't you?
Jeremy did.
Oh. Then why am I shuffling?
Mikey.
Oh, because
So
you're
I can
counting
count.
out. Oh, I was being nice.
Yeah.
I had sent a text out earlier and it didn't go through.
He's grabbing onto your window like he didn't
Aw.
go.
Hey, Spiky
He's
baby.
hanging on to me.
And his
for your-
little bow tie.
He's hanging on to me for your life.
Kira's gonna try to keep one with her.
Yeah, I am. Hi, Trouble.
Hey, Bubble.
No.
Oh, okay. Let him go, Kiera.
I'm trying to let him go. I don't want to hurt him.
You're mean. Spiky. So 15 and 30?
For now, yeah.
Kiera?
Thank you, Shira Boom. Yeah, we play sometimes a couple times a week,
How much?
but I love family time, so
Oh,
you definitely will enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Ace, Queen, 9.
Trouble.
Check.
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 Hi.
No.
I am out. I have these little cards.
30.
2 and a 5 of hearts.
30. Kiera, you in?
Yes.
Oh, now Kiera has the other one. Got trouble with her. A 4. Kiera?
Check a bet.
Check.
Check.
Oh. Oh.
I'm not playing.
Oh.
I'm out.
Check.
Cards.
Kiera? Oh, is Kiera out?
No, no,
Check.
no. I'm out. No, Kiera.
Oh,
you
you
should
should.
bet.
Oh, okay.
Or
60.
check.
60.
Yeah.
Hi, love bud. Sweetie boy.
They're already in, so I'm gonna have to get rid of those. I'm done.
Kiera?
Kiera?
What do you got, Kiera?
She's got a pair of 4s.
Kiera Kings.
Oh!
I almost got
I
upset
haven't
there
won anything
because
yet.
against 4s I
Except
would
for
have had it,
Good
but not
job,
against kings.
Jeremy. Take this.
And I'll take this.
Yes, you should. Well earned, Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
Well earned.
He's purring.
Yes, he is. Who's this boy?
Jello cat.
Is that your first pot?
No.
No, I
Oh,
won,
so
I
yeah,
won the
early.
small
I
pot.
forgot earlier, yeah. I think I've only taken
careful
one,
here.
eh?
What is he doing?
Yeah, I think you've only got one. It's just leaning. We still 15 and 30?
Yeah.
Trouble if you leave.
Kiera,
I don't
Kiera?
have any.
there you go.
Okay. 30. Okay, the flop. Queen of clubs, 6 of diamonds, 9 of hearts. Nice mix there.
Kiera?
Check.
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 Kiera,
Check.
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 Check. Oh, wait. Yes.
Kiera,
Check.
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 Really?
Yeah, I have nothing.
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 King high.
Woo! Jeremy!
Wow. What a baloney hand.
I'll take
Not
in
one
my
queen. There's 2 queens on the
Monstrous
table,
winnings.
and nobody had one. Yeah. That's the sad part, is the pot is so tiny.
Do you want me to shuffle one deal for you here?
2 more cards there.
Yeah, we don't lose these ones.
They're such great cards.
A 3 and a 5.
I should have won with those.
Well, sometimes you can with a straight. Mm-hmm.
I don't even
Wonder if
have
I
to
can
hold
get
him. He's
the,
just leaning on me.
He's a baby.
He is a baby.
He's the big baby.
Spiky, oh, you're back. What's up, bro? You're sweet. You're so cute.
Here you in?
Yes. Oh, wait. Yes. Please put them in. I have the least chips out of everybody.
Okay.
I will just deal for Keela.
Thank you.
Kiera.
Kiera, do you want 100 and
Yes, please.
greens?
I thought you said quinoa for a second.
1, 2, 3, 4. Thank
So we have a 9 of hearts, a 7 of spades, and a king of diamonds.
Ah!
Alright.
Jeez. Jeez, Mom.
Jeremy?
No, you don't leave me.
What the heck? Kiera, you
No,
in?
don't leave me.
Kiera, you in?
Yeah.
I'm done.
Kiera?
I can deal that.
We were all trying to help you.
Mm.
You had to ruin it.
That ruined my royal flush.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, man.
Well, now that I have no cards, I guess I'll bet in on top of the last card.
I am out.
Hey, what the heck?
Hey, what the heck?
Mm-hmm. Okay, Kiera. Burn.
Oh.
Ooh.
That changes things.
Does it? Oh, I have to bet more. I didn't bet the right amount.
Yeah, 60. Kiera? I would fold. I would give, see?
Now, mind you, I could be bluffing.
Yeah, I know.
Just try.
It's cheap, but you are already low on cards, so I wouldn't chance it on
I kind of want a chance at them.
Okay, then
So-
you do what you want. Okay. So Jeremy shows.
Kings and fours.
Yeah.
And sevens.
She had an ace high.
Sorry, Kiera!
I'm losing everything. I have only won one.
That's okay because
Well, you still
think
have a
about
ton of
how.
money there.
Yeah.
It's just that you don't have, like, you don't have actual chips.
Yeah.
But you do have a lot of money still.
Yeah. Everybody's lost money.
This is frustrating. Yeah, he is very sweet. He left me though, but that's okay.
Trouble is his BD.
Aw. I wanted to love him, but he decided he was done with the love and wanted to go roam the apartment.
Thanks, Sheraboom.
Mom, I'm buying some stuff off you. Do you not mind?
Is it Jeremy's deal now? He was dealing for Kiera, right? Yeah, he was dealing for Kiera.
Yeah.
I think you should buy off of Kevin because he has more greens than I do.
Kevin,
Green's
I need red though too.
Okay.
Alright.
Here's green.
And then I can
and,
I
oh, I
can
don't
send
have red. Your mom
Yeah.
has red.
I can give you an
Okay. There's.
Hey,
You're welcome.
When I first met Jeff, he had a fish that was so big, it's the biggest aquarium I've seen. Maybe bigger than the television. Or as big.
Oh, really?
Huge.
What's their fish?
I don't know anything about it except it's not my thing.
Yeah.
Fish.
Whatever happened to it, Jeff? If you're there.
Yeah.
What happened to the aquarium? Question mark.
Jeff's got this thing. His dad caught a huge fish, a monster
Lines
fish.
are
Right?
up.
Oh, and they had it plaqued, right? 40 now. And I told him when we started YouTube, I said, what you should do is have a blank wall with your couch there, right? And take the fish, because not everybody enjoys having a fish on the wall. Put it right in the middle of the wall
Go ahead.
and never say a word about it.
Okay.
When people ask you about it, just ignore it. Don't say anything.
Just ask.
And it will torment everybody wondering, what's the story about the fish? And then someday, a year later, then you come out with the story of the fish. After there's been so much suspense or whatever. But it really is something to see anyway. The aquarium's actually still there, but because he's got to sell it.
Oh.
Yeah, but the fish is not there. Check.
$40.
Only because it's cheap.
No. With a king, 9, and an 8.
Check.
No. No, I don't
Yeah.
mean that.
It's 80 now.
Just have to complicate things.
I do.
Oof.
Kristin?
That roughs things up a little.
Yes, it does.
Oh, it's Kristin.
Oh, I'm going in, yeah. Okay.
Let's see.
4s and kings.
9s and kings.
Oh, good job.
Ooh.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
Now the shoes on the other table.
Trouble, what are you doing?
I was hoping Tracy or Madison or David would come in. I put it in that Facebook thing.
Oh, really?
Oh, why? We're gonna fall.
That's pretty.
Oh, where is he?
He's
On
on
a
the
box.
box.
Oh,
Trouble.
he only goes
Oh.
on it all the time.
Yeah.
And he's on
That
the
has
chair.
my office finances in it for
You can hear
2019.
Trouble meowing now.
He has a very distinct meow.
Trouble.
40.
Ooh. Baloney.
Since we all go in on every hand, this is why we don't look at our cards sometimes until after the flop comes out.
Check.
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 Alright. Check.
No.
Really?
Boy.
That's 80,
It's 80
now.
now. Okay. Put in 100 and take 20. There you go.
What?
Oh, well.
Oh. I found out.
Kiera?
Trouble.
Check.
Come on, big boy.
No.
Hi. Hi. Who is my handsome boy? Trouble. Good boy.
I'm raising to 160.
Ooh.
So you each have to put another 80 in now.
Do you want help here? Oh. Okay, so just a piece of advice. Kevin raised it. So, what do you think is the possibility that he has a 10
Owner Lawn Care, thanks for coming
and a
by.
9?
Why or not?
Because he would have a straight.
No, but, or he could have a king and he would have a 10 and a king. And
Yeah,
he would have a
so
flush.
do you think this would be a straight? Because it doesn't. So I'm just advising you not to go in.
Since Kristin's out, we let her give assistance.
I'm just doing it because I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
Or should I not go?
It's up to you.
I wouldn't advise it, but
This is stressing me out. I'm just gonna go.
okay.
Jeremy, you gotta put another 80.
I already did.
Oh, you did? Okay. Alright. It's a monster pot that we've got now. Kiera, you have to show.
Pair of queens.
Queens at a 9.
Jacks and sevens.
Figured. Because since he bet, he doubled his bet. He didn't care if he scared anybody off.
When Jeremy put 80 in, that's why I checked the first round. When Jeremy put 80 in, I knew that, because I kept checking, I let you guys bet. When Jeremy put 80, I was like, it doesn't matter if I scare Kiera away, because Jeremy's going to have to put another 80 anyway. So I'll put 160.
I'm getting terrible hands today. I don't know
Yeah,
what
it's just
it is.
today. Look, my pile is dwindling now. See how fast it changes? It's just fun. That's all it is. And then once it doesn't become fun, we don't play. Right?
It just happens all the time. Just like, why?
Everybody, there's a 1 in 4 chance you're going to win, and even more chances of losing.
You have a bunny, Sharaboom?
Aww, we used to have a bunny
Don't bring it up.
until Kiera.
Mom! I didn't hear it. Haha, nobody heard it.
Okay, hold on.
It's okay.
Do
we'll
not
leave
bring
that.
it up.
Yeah.
Don't bring up Bunny.
Well,
Don't.
Was
you were
not-
young
but
and
you never know who's going to say something.
mm-hmm.
Can I buy grains off of something?
Not me.
Yeah, don't bring up the fact that when I was 3, I didn't.
No, don't bother with that.
Here, stop. Kiera, you in or are you out?
Oh,
Well, you know, blinds anyways. So you have to.
how many things?
40.
40.
Green, red, and white.
Eight of clubs, 10 of hearts, and ace of spades. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the flop.
Check.
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 Kiera?
Check.
Check.
I don't want to go any higher, but I don't want to check the whole time.
I'm out.
Feel free to connect with each other in the chat, by the way, too.
80.
Kristin?
I'm out. I folded.
Oh, you're dealing.
Yes. Sorry, I was chatting.
Unbelievable.
I know.
Kiera?
Check. Wait. Mom,
Mm-hmm.
do you want me?
We're checking for now. Yeah.
Yes, stay.
Should I bet?
Yeah. Oh, wait.
No? Okay.
Yeah, bet.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to bet 80 again. But I don't have 80. I'm doing
You
it.
do have 80, but it's okay. Go put 100. Put it up.
How do I have 80?
Just
50.
put 100 and
Put
take
100.
20 again, please. Jeremy's in for 80. And I will raise to 160.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah?
You have another 80 for sure?
Oh. 25, 50. Should I do it?
Yeah. You want to?
Where'd the rest go? Isn't there another 80? Or, oh, it's from switching chips, that's why. Okay. Kiera, you have to show first, please.
Aces and tens.
Ace, thanks for coming by.
Kiera and I have the same cards.
Oh, you both
Literally
have
just
aces?
switched.
Aces and tens. 3 of a kind. Or is it the full house?
Full house. Tens full of eights.
Why do I keep doing that?
You do it because I check in the beginning. That's why. I didn't want to because I want the pot built up. I figured I was going to scare everybody off when I bet the first time, but... JJ's Mix, thanks for coming by.
Do I have everybody's cards?
Yeah, we're actually enjoying a night in,
Yeah, what do you-
as everybody is tonight.
How many?
But I do love family time, and it is usually just Kristin, Kiera, and myself here, but Jeremy's been with us, my son, for the last couple of weeks while we've been staying in. So we've made a habit out of playing poker once or twice a week.
Ooh. Oh, Karen, you deal. You are the dealer.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's our bonding.
Yeah,
Thanks, Karen.
that's all right, Ace. Yeah, it's just for fun. We're all amateurs. I play Poker Stars sometimes and this and that, but cheap. 25-cent, $1 tournaments and stuff.
Are we
Never
still
for
40 or at 50
for
now?
real money.
Last one for 40.
Okay.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, feel free to connect with each other in the chat too. We're just having family time right now, so although it's not a growth stream, you can absolutely connect with each other. And I have a premiere for another shout out video coming on Monday, and that will be, it is a short video, but it will be encouraging people to connect as well. So Jeremy?
Trouble. Come here, you bad boy.
40 to start.
40.
Right? Trouble. Come here, big boy.
80.
Oh,
Okay, I'll go because they're out.
Trouble. Come here, big boy. Come on. Where'd you go?
Kiera?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you're the dealer though.
So we have a 6, King, 8, 3, 7 on the table. There are 3 spades, but I'm not too concerned about it. Another 80. King?
Might be. There's 3 spades on the table.
You don't have a flush. I think you would have bet higher if you had a flush.
Jeremy's sneaky.
I might have.
You have to show.
And they didn't.
You see? But you still have me beat. I do have an 8, but I...
Like queen.
Alright. Can I have the dealer take care of, please? Thank you. Now it's time for the blinds to go up. So now we're
Wait,
at
isn't it
50.
Jeremy's deal though?
No, he just dealt.
Nope.
No,
No,
he
Jeremy.
didn't.
Out.
Oh, am I wrong?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Here's out.
Oh, sorry, Jeremy.
I need to buy
Your
some
chips
more
away.
chips because
Yeah, so
I
do I.
have like not a lot.
Liver? For 5.
green?
100. Thank you.
Oh, what would you like here?
Greens, reds,
Green.
and
Yeah, give you 200 in green. 200 in blue for now.
yeah, I just need reds.
Yeah. You don't want whites?
I think I have enough whites to get through this.
Okay. So let me give you this. So this is 100. 400. Or sorry, 300. Like 200, 300, 400, 500. But I'm going to take one of your blues here and get you 4 more greens from here. Now you have plenty.
Okay. My
Is
fingers
it now
aren't
50?
working and it's annoying.
Yes.
Okay.
Oopsie.
So we do raise our blinds as time goes on, usually every 15 minutes. We're not structuring everything perfect because it's just for fun. But we all go in on every flop, so it's not like we worry about the blinds too much. We just raise them for the sake of raising. See on my box.
Let's hope.
We have a jack, 5, 3, ace. This is why I want to put the, excuse me, the Amazon stick in my mom's house.
Yeah.
See, if we were doing this, we could tell her when we're on, and then she could come on for a second. Oh, happy Lux. Hey, how you doing, bud? It's good to see you. I have a video coming out on Monday that I've already got set to premiere, and I featured you. It's a shout-out video, so I talk about you for about a minute and a half. So hopefully you get a chance to check it out.
Jack of Warback.
I'm so sorry I missed you today. You came on just as we were about to start this. Check.
Okay. Check.
Check.
Yeah, check.
She's it.
At 10 high.
Damn it! I was needed that because then I would have had a royal.
Oh,
No, I would have had a straight.
did I win with 5s? Yeah, thanks,
No.
but
Oh yeah, you did.
yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, tonight is much more of just a chillin' night. We're just hanging out, but I do appreciate you coming by, of course. Are you going to be on tomorrow, Happy Lux, if you're still here? Are you going to be on tomorrow? What's my deal?
Mm-hmm.
You have the cards there, lad?
Oh, yes.
Thank you for stopping in! Exclamation point.
Happy Lux, Happy Lux.
Oh shoot.
It is Happy Lux. I'm going to, I'll likely catch you tomorrow. My time here we're in the Toronto time zone, Eastern, like New York, is 8:30 p.m. A lot of times you go on right when I'm just waking up in the morning. It's about 7, 8 o'clock my time. So sometimes I miss you when you do your first one of the day.
Who didn't put in?
No, everyone did. I think someone replaced.
Yes.
Yeah, you must
Oh,
have
okay.
done,
Yes.
so we
Yes.
did
Yes.
put it.
Yes. My bad. I'll take these.
Gotta win something.
Mm-hmm.
See, look at how accommodating that is. So for those of you still in the stream, Happy Lux is one of the growth networks. You'll see I shared this out on my community tab the other day, and I was just saying I featured him in a video that I've got coming out on Monday that's already set to premiere, where I talk about a few of these growth networks. Happy Lux is responsible, first of all, for a big percentage of my growth over the last 3 months. I had 200 subscribers before January. Now I have over 1,100, and a lot of that was because of Happy Lux. But especially on the last day when I had 940 something, he had a couple of people in his chat. They basically took the whole time off just to help me grow. Not to mention he pushes and promotes. He lets me work on 2 channels at a time and everything else. But for those of you in there, you're going to want to grab Happy Lux for sure. So, of course, feel free to connect with each other in the chat. But I want to make sure everybody grabs Happy Lux because you will 100% get some subscribers. So we got a 5, 8, and 5 out there.
Check. Kiera, check a bit.
Oh, check.
I'm actually going to set a Germany clock on my phone so that I know what time
Wait,
it is.
no. No. 50.
You guys are all in.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing.
okay. We'll take your money.
I'm just deciding if I want to spend $250 on what I have. No. No. Look what I'm throwing away. Oh, it makes me mad.
Swing and a miss.
4585.
You first.
Another thing is, if everybody's looking for something interesting to see, Happy Lux did a walk around near his home in Germany, but he lives in a very urban area, and it's funny because he's got a little bit of modern stuff around and some really old architecture. I forget how old the church was that you showed us.
Those are what I'm throwing away.
That's awful.
Yeah?
Can I see one?
Yeah.
Queen and a jack.
And it
We'll see
matched
what I
my
got.
ace 10 that I threw away too.
Oh.
Yeah, no sweat, Happy Lux. I keep it small but often.
Are we burning?
But I appreciate everything that you've done so far, and I'm sure you're going to be able to help me a lot more. And hopefully, as I grow, especially with my other channel, eventually I'll be able to help you as well.
That's 100K.
2,000. Oh God, I forgot that. He showed when Happy Lux was walking around.
Here, show.
Oh wow.
Full house.
Oh, that's a bad beat. That's not fun. Oh gosh.
Oh, Kiera.
You couldn't have guessed that though. You wouldn't have guessed that. Now, all of us would have played into that. Oh dear. So Kiera just had 3 of a kind 5s, and Jeremy had a full house, 5s
Crushed your
full of
dreams.
4s.
Literally, I have, I need something.
It's okay, you still have lots of money.
I've only won
You're too
one.
generous, Happy Lux.
One.
But
I
I
don't even
do
think
love
I won anything.
I do love hanging out in your lives, that's for sure.
Oh my gosh.
When I start streaming on Tuber Chat, it's going to be much different. A lot more like Melda and Armra. Maybe a cross between the two of you, but yours is like a party.
Once I'm better at being on live streams, I'm going to be in yours more often. I have been in yours, Happy Lux, and I have to say it is very energetic and very quick, and I'm just very slow. So I'm getting there.
I show these guys all the time. I show them you when because they hear when I'm on, right? The music we all know, and then I show them like the filters that you have, the masks and the different things, and the
Toilet
music.
paper.
The toilet paper's funny as
Plunger.
anything.
Plunger.
Yeah.
He, what I was telling you, Kristin, he when he did a walk around his home in Germany, he lives in an urban area, right? So it's not like the whole area. What it reminds me of is when we went to Blue Mountain.
Oh, really?
So it's not a tourist area.
Right.
It's just that there's little shops and
Yep.
this and that. But there's also a 2,000-year-old church
Oh,
right
I would
there.
love to see that.
But it's right in the middle of everything. It's
Oh.
crazy. He lives in right beside a square where there's shopping and stuff. I'm sure tourists do come by and this and that.
But cities are built around churches. That's nothing out of the ordinary in Europe, for sure.
Snapcam, eh? I'll have a look, but I'm not gonna completely bite your style, eh? Happy Lux? No, you do a great job. I used to be a DJ, so that's why the music excites me too, right? You've got a real party going on, especially you're using virtual DJ and stuff like that, which is cool. But I'm gonna do something a little more slow paced than what you're doing. Like I said, a little more like Melda and Armra.
Check her out.
That's what I did. I actually met Happy Lux in Melda and Armra. I'm out.
You checked.
Oh yes.
Check.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can still go out, although our government's really kind of hammering us with messages and alerts now, like stay home, stay home, stay home.
Check her out.
But we're pretty much inside anyway. We'll only go out for groceries, so.
Oh, sorry.
Can I help you? Oh.
I'm getting like full.
Okay.
Jeremy wins!
I have 2 pairs.
Woo! Yes, so he would have won regardless, Kiera.
That's my 5.
Okay. Here, I'll help
Do you want some more chips?
Yeah, I have like.
It's okay. So let me have a black, and I will give you 500. I'll give you. So let's start with these, and then you can start trading those off. Jeremy's your best bet right now.
Yeah,
so
I
don't
can't
know
help
how that happened.
It's because he's won.
See,
like-
this is what we were talking about. So, like Shiraboom, for instance, has been around for a while tonight. But Kristin was the chip leader in the beginning of the game.
I kicked all of their butts.
Kiera's down. I look to be about where I started, and Jeremy is the chip leader right now. So it's funny how things can really change, especially when the pots get a little bit bigger than they are now. You know, like in another hour or so, it's going to get a little bit brutal.
Thank you.
Blinds are up.
60? 1360?
Happy Lex has been wonderful to me. As you'll see, Shiraboom, if you have a chance to check that premiere that I've got set, I talk about Melda and Armra and Happy Lex in that video. I want to. I'm trying to kind of make it very known that I want to help other people grow. Because I've been on YouTube for 3 or 4 years. I manage other people's channels professionally. And I didn't get into this stuff until just a while ago. Check.
Sure.
And when I found Melda and Armra and Happy Lux afterwards and a couple of others, I started to really explode. So I want to help other people do the same thing because the way that YouTube works, not that you need me to tell you this, but this is what I say all the time, it's not competition. The subscribers are already there. The people are already on YouTube. So they can subscribe to all of us. You know, they can't watch all of our videos every day. We get that. But as we get bigger, we don't need them to either.
Don't chase it for 120.
I love this stuff. It's hard for me not to talk about YouTube whenever I get a chance.
You can.
I need money.
You can. Okay.
I need money.
Okay.
You're out?
I'm out.
Get it. I don't know if I have a chance at Kiera.
Okay, if I bet, are you going to stay in?
Maybe.
I have something, but it's not great.
Okay. Then I might beat you.
You might as well stay here.
Okay.
You haven't folded yet, so keep going.
120. Fours.
Woo! Straight.
Oh God!
Yeah!
I wasn't
High
expecting
five.
that. I figured you probably had a pair that might have
You
me
got
beat.
played.
Or I thought at the last minute you were chasing something and you didn't get it or
No.
something. But,
Oh, I
She
got
did
it.
good.
all right, good for you.
I got it. I actually
Oh,
have
I didn't
money
think I had it
now.
straight the way you were talking. Oh,
Yeah.
you needed the 10, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I needed the 10.
That
Or I
was
needed a 6.
pure luck.
I needed a 10 or I needed a 5, and I would have had a straight either way. But I got what I wanted.
Oh, thank you, Happy Lex. Yeah, I appreciate every minute that you guys are spending. I certainly don't expect anybody to hang out for hours on end. We'll probably be on another hour or so. But again, it's a very slow pace. We're just hanging out. I love family time, but we thought, why not go live? And I'm using Streamlabs for the first time on the phone today. And it was funny because I didn't get it working in the beginning. It was weird. It wouldn't connect to YouTube. It said we were on, but we weren't on. I had to disconnect and reconnect, like jump the whole app and turn it back on, and then finally it worked. So forgive the technical nonsense, but
60.
oh,
Someone just switched.
Oh.
okay.
Okay, so I'm going to take that back and give you guys back your... Right, that's what you guys did? Jeremy, can I buy, please?
Yeah, what do you need?
Well,
Greens, please.
Do you want Ritz as well, or?
Yeah, that's funny. I want the money.
Whatever you want to give me. Thank you. I appreciate it. And there you go.
Oh, yeah. Well, I might ask you for your help, but it was just weird because it's my first time using Streamlabs on the phone. So I set the live up with YouTube
fine.
on the computer, and then I used the phone to connect, and it said we were on. It showed we were on, but it didn't actually come on. So I had to dump the app, open it back up, and when I connected the second time, it worked. There's no explanation. So I don't know what that is. And I use Mac. But Streamlabs OBS just came out for Mac, so I'm going to be using that eventually. Right now on my personal channel, I just use StreamYard, but I'm going to pay for Prime very shortly. Check. And then I will, and then I'll fire up
60?
Streamlabs OBS for Tuber Chat. Jamil, thank you.
You run over?
I'm done.
Oh.
Wow. There's 3 2s and a 6 on the table right now.
It is 120 now, right?
Yeah. We're just playing a friendly game of Texas Hold'em.
Oopsie.
And a 7. There are 3 diamonds on the table. What are you up to,
Yeah.
Jamil?
Kristin?
4 2s.
That's our first 4 of a kind in this house. Wow.
Yeah, you beat me.
You beat me.
Full house.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, that sucked.
Wow.
I had the full
6
house, and I was like, Kiera reacted in a way that made me think that she had it, and then she like changed her tone a little bit, and I was like, no, she doesn't have 4 of a kind. And then I saw you, and I was like,
Wow.
I'll bet just in case. A full
I
house
looked
is
at
way
you.
too. A full house is too high to just give up on.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Oh, Kristin won.
I did.
Oh, yes, okay, I'm not
I had
being...
4 2s.
Only half to be full house.
Good job, Mom.
Did we miss our chance? No, we did raise the blinds to 60.
I needed that one, actually.
You really did.
The cats have calmed down.
Mm-hmm.
Baby. That was weird.
Yeah, Trouble's not needy right now. He's happy sleeping on the couch.
That's right, he's not needy when
Oh, that was a hefty haul.
Mm-hmm.
That was...
That sucked. As soon as I saw it, like I knew that I was guaranteed the full house, but then I was like, it's a 2.
Yeah.
Are you able
One
on
on
here to do the
twos.
whole... Oh, there we go. Are you able to do the thing where you... Like, mine doesn't come up when
No.
I try to add...
No,
oh,
you
not
can't
on
do
the
that
phone,
on
eh?
mobile. No.
What can't you do?
When you do an add symbol in the first few letters of a person's name on the computer, it highlights, but you have to type it out here.
Yeah, that's weird.
Thanks, Jamil.
Yeah, on the computer it's much easier. Yeah, thank you very much, though. Yeah, I love family time, so... Alright. I'm gonna deal myself some decent...
Mm-hmm. And me as well while you're at it.
Kristin and Kiera? Blinds?
Oh, no.
Oh, that was my card too.
Yep.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What did I have? Oh, I had a king to 5. Oh.
Think.
Redeal.
Better cards, better cards.
Give me the king again, please.
YouTubers Life? Oh, YouTubers Life, of course. YouTubers Life. You know there's a game called YouTubers Life We just found it the other day. I didn't even know it existed, and I thought it was the funnest thing. Kiera and I played it, and we did that on a live stream last week.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was the funniest thing. It's like The Sims, but for YouTubers.
What is it? Hamster? Oh, that's funny.
I want that. You know my 40 things.
Yeah. Check.
Oh, check.
No.
I'm done. I should have put this on.
I'm out with that.
What is it, Mama?
Queen and 8. That sucks. It's just us.
Just make sure you don't get a 7 and a 5.
Father,
I'm not
give
going
me
to get
some
an
phone.
ace or a jack and a 10. There's no way we could go straight.
3. You're up.
Check.
Oh, I never remember my stupid username for
Oh, I guess it's 120 now.
Reddit.
That
Let's see
bites.
here. Oh.
Hi. Wait.
That's it.
For those of you who haven't used Reddit yet, there's a subreddit called Small YouTubers, and I find a little bit of success there. Anybody can
But
post their
you have-
videos. You could just go on and just post your video.
You
It
do
takes
have
2
this.
seconds,
Yes.
Right.
and
But is it enough?
I don't know.
I get a few quality subscribers from there. I go on there and try to offer a little bit of advice and help too. There's a lot of smaller YouTubers that are looking for subscribers and advice on how to help their videos. Anybody can go on there and just help, and people love
Oh,
it.
yeah.
trying to help you.
Yeah, feel
Oh.
free to connect with each other in the chat too.
I
by
was
the
so
way.
confused. Yeah, actually, sorry.
Yeah.
Actually, I do. So I don't know, man. Okay. I'm checking.
I don't want to let you check because I want a larger pot.
Mm-hmm. But what if she has 2 of these?
Doesn't matter.
How would you feel taking money from a child?
That's fine.
A child, like,
We're at 120.
compare my pot to yours. How would you feel taking money from a
240,
child?
360, 480.
You don't need to take money from a child, Jeremy. Just do what feels right in your gut. And if you do,
480. When you go that high, there's no way she's going. It's half her money right now.
what did you have?
Nothing.
She had a pair of 4s.
Wait.
Oh,
No,
no.
it's
Too late now, Kiera. Good job, Jeremy.
I'm
I
thought he had H2, to be honest.
honest.
I knew that it would just like buy you out. I just didn't want to lose the money I already put in. I think that's the first time I've pulled that maneuver. But
Yeah,
that
that
was a
was-
scary thing to
That
do.
was
Yeah.
wild. I thought for sure.
Especially
you
not
had
having
something.
anything, because like I didn't want to play into what you were saying, but you were
Travelog,
trying
thanks for coming by.
to lie and manipulate me.
I'm like,
So I figured I
Sad.
would try and lie and manipulate.
I'm honest to God sad, and now I'm just like,
Hey, at least you didn't put in more money. It would have.
Yeah.
It would have
That
really
would have
sucked for
really
me
sucked.
if I put in. And you beat me with a pair of 4.
well, I should have put more money in then.
Having a jack and a 10 and getting nothing. That
Beat
sucks.
you with a pair of 4s and a 6. Should have put more money in. I should have put this in and got it right back.
Last hand at this level. And then we gotta
I'm gonna beat
raise
you
again.
and you will not forget it. I promise you that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Alright, 60.
And it'll burn, man. It'll burn. I will make sure of it.
Okay, Kiera.
Kiera?
Oh. Okay. Oh, did I?
Yes.
So it's this?
Yes.
Kiera?
Check. Wait. Yeah, check.
Check.
Alright.
Kiera?
How much is it? 180 now?
120 right now.
20.
No.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
I had-
here, one.
I had 3 of a
She
kind.
just
anyway.
takes it. Wow.
Oh, good girl.
If you had any, I didn't have anything. The fact that you were betting, you probably had something.
Good job, Kiera. You really needed that.
I'm okay, thank you. Ooh.
How many of Kevin's chips do you want?
Come on! Why are you doing that?
I thought you just wanted to look at them, see how pretty they look over there, and see how nice they would look at your table. Oh, dear. It's your deal. You are dear.
Travelog, it's cold. Where are you at?
Next.
We're in Niagara Falls, Canada.
70.
So it's cool, but not quite cold.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're getting up there. 70 to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Can't do anything.
God.
Check.
Okay.
Check.
Check.
Yeah, it must be colder in some parts than others. I'd guess at the most it's got to be 0, but I don't think it's freezing anymore.
Check or bet lower.
Sorry, check.
No. Oh, it's 140.
1.
Hmm.
Yeah. And much to my dismay, I'm out.
Ooh, what did you have? Oh, that blows.
Nice elves strip. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming by. Oh, I thought my phone was charging. And it's not, and I'm going to lose the stream and everything else. Let's see if I can save the broadcast here. It's a decent mistake, so forgive me, everyone. Very carefully.
Oh, nice.
Hopefully that worked. Can't believe I forgot that. Oh,
Are you checking or betting lower?
check.
Wait, no, you can't check.
Oh, you no, I'm out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again.
All yours.
Philippines, eh?
All yours, Mom.
I was chasing.
So that means it's 9 in
I
the
had
morning
nothing
for
either,
you,
so-
am I right?
Did you have a higher card though?
For us
Yeah.
here in Niagara Falls, we're in New York time. So it's 9 p.m.
I win. I win.
I'm honestly
It's,
first.
that's not worth chasing at all.
No,
Thinking that like highest card.
Yeah, no.
That absolutely wasn't worth it.
I was chasing the straight. I was just waiting for the 6. I was being a river rat. But unsuccessful, but still won.
Because I folded.
Because you did.
Because I shouldn't have.
You
Well,
folded.
It's easy to see that you should have folded in retrospect, but highest card and you didn't have any face cards.
Mm-hmm.
Not something that you can.
You
even-
don't chance that at all.
Not unless you have like, not unless you're a chip leader and it's a small pot.
Trouble.
And I'm definitely not.
Where'd you go?
He's over here, Mom.
Hi.
It was over here. Trust me. Trouble, why are you leaving?
I picked a bad time to do what I just did.
Hi. What do you mean?
Because now I have to throw it away.
Why? You folded?
No, he cheated.
Kevin!
None of us even know
When
this.
Jeremy was about to take the cards, the ace of spades was on top. So I went like this and put my phone.
Kevin!
Never.
But I'm pissed because I'm upset because then, if you can imagine, so this was waiting here, and then he deals me an ace 10, and I'm like, oh god, I shouldn't have done this because now I gotta throw away an ace.
I know, we have to.
I didn't even have good cards.
7's okay. Both suited.
Kevin. How dare you?
Mm-hmm.
That's not cool.
I still
was-
love you.
Oh, good. It was
Wow.
the ace of spades. It was the
I
ace of
just
spades.
found-
I had to. So there's a good
Not
question. Would you
cool.
cheat against your own family in a poker game?
Now we know who would.
Yeah, as long as there's no money on the table, I guess it's okay, right?
No?
Or that's how I'll justify it.
Moral ambiguity.
Mom?
Oh,
Yeah.
look. See?
Oh, did you bring it?
Yeah. Is it stuck under something?
Yes,
Stuck
kind of.
under the
Yeah.
table. Cat is bringing his toy because he wants to play.
Yeah, Kevin, you should read what I put in the chat.
Cat. It's funny.
And I have to dab because honestly, it makes sense. Hi, Spiky.
Oh, God.
Spiky.
You didn't get him again.
Wouldn't believe what I threw away. This doesn't help me. I can't do anything with that.
Oh, no. Oh, wow.
Check.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. We're at 70?
Just check in case a 2 or a 3
No.
comes out. Oh, Professor.
Pay to play.
Thank you very much for coming by. We're actually
Hi.
just chilling. A lot of times I do live streaming where we do like growth streams and stuff like this, but today we're just chilling. We're playing poker, and I am not doing well. It's okay that I showed that because I'm going to fold it anyway.
Yes.
Yes.
So we're at 140 now?
140.
Look at what happened. In the last half hour, I had a stack of chips. I think I was the chip leader at one point. It's all gone. And Jeremy and Kristin have most of it. Mm-hmm. Isn't that beautiful? Too bad I threw away that King 8.
Mm-hmm. $280.
Well, guys, nice knowing ya, but I'm throwing away a A7.
Mm-hmm. It's tough throwing away an ace, but when it doesn't help you, it's no good.
Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have put it on my sleeve. Be like, I had an ace up my sleeve, literally. To put it in my pant legs.
So, Jeremy, it is you
Come here.
versus
Let
me.
everybody see you. That's
I'm gonna
Trouble
hate
Von
myself for
Cuddlepuss.
this.
All right.
I'm gonna hate myself for this.
3 of a kind.
Good boy.
The cat!
Oh, wow.
Thanks, Hi.
Woo!
Wow. Look at that pot. Look at all the pretty colors.
They're not
look
mine.
so nice in my collection over here.
That are now mine. Hi, Trouble's in the tent. Oh my god. He's in the teepee. Oh, Mom, you're also drinking tea.
If the phone wasn't plugged in, I'd take it over there to show.
He's so cute.
When the crates there.
Mom, you're drinking tea. You're drinking tea. The cat's in the teepee, but
This
you have the
was
tea.
a hefty pot.
Mm-hmm.
I like sending those emojis.
Yeah, chat people there.
Hmm?
Chat. Super chat.
Look at the emojis.
As we keep going, see your Happy Lux, your live stream is way fast paced for a lot of people who are just starting out when it comes to getting people. Not that they can't go slowly; they certainly could.
Yep.
Not so lightning fast that I try to do. He showed his Happy Lux showed his system the other day. He had a computer that wasn't hooked up. He had the other computer. And I don't remember how many tablets and phones, because what he does is he has, remember the join button that I told you, if
Yep.
you join as a member, he runs playlists for you
Yep.
nonstop.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
pretty incredible.
something else.
Charlotte, hi, Spiky. Are you
I just
here?
keep doing super chats, but I'm probably going to join as a member with the Tuber Chat account within the next couple of weeks. The sad thing is it doesn't work out the same, because if I give $2 super chats, let's say 3 times a week,
Still 70.
then it's still a lot more money than most of the membership levels. But I'm going to do the same thing. Melda and Armor's probably going to get his join button soon, and I'm taking a lesson off Happy Lux. I noticed that you have all your stuff, because it was a gaming channel. You explained that to me. So I've set up Tuber Chat as a gaming channel, and I'm uploading gameplay footage in the background as unlisted videos. And when I start live streaming, I'm going to do the same and put them all under YouTuber's Life. That's a trick that I learned. So hopefully, if I'm right and it works out, as soon as I get my 1,000 subscribers, which will be just in a couple of months, I'll get the join button right away. But he showed me his system the other day. Well, not me, but he showed, like, on the live stream the system. And he's just got an unbelievable
No.
setup going.
Okay, you guys settle down.
Now the cats are chasing each other. If I can get Spiky to
right?
come over here, I'll show you him too.
I can show him.
I shut my phone off by accident there. I didn't mean to do that.
I can go against Spiky.
Are you dealing or am I?
Oh, it's me. Oh, is it you?
Yeah, it's him.
No, it's Mom.
No.
Don't confuse.
Ah, my keys.
I lost the chat.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I missed a bunch here. Yeah. Oh yeah. 15 members running playlists. He's got. He just kills it.
Oh. Check.
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 No. 70, right?
Mm-hmm.
Want to sell me?
Yeah.
50, just 2 greens and a bunch of reds, if you don't mind for now.
You're welcome.
So I can make that. Like, yeah, if you can, Happy Lux runs playlists for members. So you have to look at that with him, make an arrangement, and then as well, if you don't mind, I will self-promote and just say, if you want to look at my channel, on Friday, I'm going to do this thing that I do every week called Playlist Buddies, and what we do is a live stream, and every person that comes in the live stream gets a video added into a playlist, and then everybody runs the playlist after. So even though it's only one video, we usually have about 40 people. This week we had 50 running your video.
Kevin?
No.
Oh, wait, no, it's me.
Yeah, I'm out.
Oh yeah, no,
Can I buy some?
that's understandable, Happy
Yeah.
Lux. Absolutely. I'll tell you this right now. As much as I'm always going to do things for people, I'm always going to help people,
Mom, can I buy
and
stuff
this and
off
that. But we do have to keep our things going, and especially you got bandwidth, you've got
Yeah, what do you need?
hydro and things like that as a minimum. Not to mention all that time.
Right.
So the small amounts of money that you're asking for memberships, I
I
think
gave you
is
100,
is
500.
absolutely fair
Oh,
for anybody
Jesus.
to pay. This
Because
is
I
why I
have,
do
a
like a
couple
little bit of
hundred.
super chat, because I can.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
it's nowhere near what I wish I could give because you know of the benefit that I've
Right.
gotten out of it. And
10,
when
20,
it turns around
30,
and I
40,
start bringing
50,
money
55.
back in, then I intend on taking some of that money and putting it back into the
1, 2,
YouTube
3.
community as well. But to ask for things like that, I'm going to
So
do.
how much is it now? 140?
I try to put the I try to put the foot down right away. A couple of people have like got me on Instagram
280, actually.
and got like upset about me not watching enough videos and stuff like that. And I'm like, hey, listen, if you're worried about me watching your videos, there's a bigger battle out there. You need a lot more than me to ever be successful on YouTube. So I absolutely want to help. I'm always going to do lots of things for free. I'm very talented when it comes to marketing and this and that. But, you know, we still got to survive too. I still, you know, want to get my 10,000 subscribers, my 100,000, and you know, I'm very lucky. Half my full-time job is YouTube, managing channels for other people. And sorry, forgive me, where are
It's
we?
280.
I put 280.
Kiera that high.
Done.
She has a straight, doesn't she?
I don't know, do I? Could be bluffing.
Yeah, you could be, but I'm not putting in that much.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what else I'm gonna be able to do for
Flush.
people.
Oh, even better. I only had 2 pairs.
Okay, we're ready?
No,
Oh,
she
so
wasn't.
she took it? Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. I get so wrapped
Woo,
up talking about it.
Kiera. Good job.
Shouldn't have
Oh
told
yeah,
you
no,
for
of course, Happy Lex. I would expect that. It's unfortunate,
Considering that hand,
but
I would have bet lower because there was.
the
so
good
much
news
more
is
cards in
for
play.
somebody
You
like
would've
you,
gotten-
and what
I
I
thought it was the
intend to
last
do
card
also,
here. I'm sorry.
there's
That was
always
second
going to
I
be
would've
new
bet
people
if you
coming
did
in.
the regular amount.
And
I was gonna do
I
the regular
expect a
amount.
lot of people to outgrow me. Once people have 10,000 subscribers, they won't need me anymore. And I already expect that I will lose a lot of people to that fact. So it's not right, it's not fair, and this and that. But you have to expect it's going to happen a little bit. But see, this is what I mean. I get to learn from you. I get to learn from Elda and Armra, and a lot of other people. I have other channels that I talk about too. A couple of very generous, giving people who do growth streams and this and that. But because I'm able to learn some of the headaches that other people have gone through before me, I don't have to go through. And that's what I want to do for other people too, is make it easier for them,
We still at 70?
for the people who came in after me.
We still at 70?
I'm so sorry, yes.
Wait, are we?
What time is
Or
it?
is
I
it
can't
18?
read that. 18? No, now it's 80. Sorry.
Actually,
Wait, so how much?
80.
3. Wait.
Do you want to put 100 in and take?
No, I can't. Not the way it is. Can you sell me, please? Green. Thank you. Oh,
You could have done it.
no, well, yeah, I didn't think of that. He's quicker than I am on the draw.
Did everybody put in?
Yes.
That's so funny. Yeah, I would expect people to leave and come back. I fully expect that. The biggest channel that I manage right now has 5,500 subscribers, almost 6,000. All his friends and family tell him to quit and shut it down right away. The guy's making over $1,000 a month on AdSense. He's got super chats coming in like crazy now, and he's doing over $150 a month on Amazon. And they tell him to quit. He's on his like 5th sponsorship already. It's nonsense. But all those people, when he has his 10,000, when he has his 100,000, are all going to want help. I know. Now the good news is we'll help anyway, but it's funny to watch.
Check or back.
Check. Sorry.
You checking?
It seems that way, but it's the 10% to keep us going. I say us. I'm not in the game yet, but as I begin, I expect absolutely to be successful in doing what I'm doing.
Sorry, guys.
Fold.
160.
Well, that's 2. Can I take 40 out of there somehow?
Yeah.
Or not really?
Yeah, 25, 35, and 40.
Can you put in?
Thank you. That's expensive. I don't want to go on this, but
Everybody's in?
well, it goes Boom. It goes a lot faster following Happy Lux. That's for sure. I gained over 60 subscribers in one day on Happy Lux. It was probably 70 because I had 540 something, 546. I was over 1,000 by the end of the day, and never dipped back to $9.99.
How much?
It's 160.
I don't want to throw away these cards. I feel like I'm throwing them away by doing this, but
Absolutely. Oh, my merch shop will be up the day Tuber Chat goes up. I've already got Teespring going, but that's where I specialize.
she's out.
Oh, alright.
You first, Kiera.
2 pairs.
Oh,
Thank you.
You
Happy
should
Lux.
put them back in the sheet.
I'm happy for you to help everybody.
Good job.
Wow. First aces we've seen in a while.
But he lost.
Mm-hmm.
That
2
sucks.
and a 3.
That's good.
2 and a 3.
That's
Yeah.
a bad beat.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
But here's building back up her chip stack while I'm losing mine.
Me too. Here, I'll shuffle
So-
here, and then is your deal.
Yeah, merchandise helps as well. See, Happy Lux, here's the thing too.
10.
Because you have
I would've had
such a big
straight.
network, you could do anything you want now. You can start any other channel and you can blow it up in 2 seconds. You know already as well as I do that the time it took you to get to 10,000 is the same amount of time it's going to take to get to 100,000. And what you're going to be able to do from there, you could do anything that you want. I'm the one who makes all the money on YouTube because half my full-time job I manage channels for other people. So it's fine that they're making all the money, but I make half my weekly salary producing videos, editing, uploading, doing thumbnails, marketing, and all that stuff. All I do is try to make them as much money as I can.
No,
It's 80.
that is not 80.
That's 70 here.
60.
Oh.
Oh.
What did I do wrong?
You just didn't.
But you're able to do the same thing, especially with what you've built.
Where's
With what
mine?
you built is so solid and
Three?
strong.
No, but where's my...
I put them back.
Yeah.
And believe me, watch how many more people come back to you. You don't need me to tell you that, but now when they start seeing you with 20,000
Here, three
subscribers,
And a white.
the floodgates are open, my friend.
Speaking of which,
Good job. Okay, burn, baby, burn.
The 2s keep coming up.
check.
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 No.
Park Jam vlogs. Yeah, it's just family though. It's just a light, friendly family game. I'm out. We've been playing for a while. We'll go for a while longer here until somebody goes out. But we play now that we've been, everybody's indoors, right? So we've been indoors for the last couple of weeks. We play once or twice a week. See, this is interesting. We have a Jack 10, 2, 8, 9 on the table.
Oh, I would have done anything. You checking everything?
I don't know. Check.
Check. All right. Jeremy shows first.
Pair of 8s and a king.
Pair of tens.
Kiera wins.
Woo! High five. How the tables have turned.
Again, look at this. Kiera was so far down for a while there that she was like buying chips. Now I'm am I the lowest?
No, you have
I'm still
2,000
the
sitting there.
lowest. I'm still the lowest.
Yeah, you have 1,500 sitting there. You have 3, I have 4. We're close now.
Yeah, but look at my blues.
Okay, so I'm a little bit ahead. But Jeremy does this often too. He'll fall behind a little bit and then.
Yep, and then it kicks butt.
Okay, thank you, Nice Elves Trip. Thank you all for spending time with us. It's really hard as we get bigger and our channels get bigger to support everybody as much as you'd like. There's a million videos, right? But I appreciate every minute that everybody can spend, especially on a night like this where we're just doing a slow-paced, hangout kind of a stream. Alana,
Greens.
What did you give?
thanks for coming in.
I gave you 200.
Oh, okay.
So right now, Kristin is the chip leader.
No, curious.
No, she doesn't have any blacks.
Oh.
That's why.
But
Yeah.
I still have.
And then Jeremy and I are pretty close. And then Kiera's fallen behind, but she's won the last couple of big pots.
Yeah.
So she might be.
Yeah, the pots are going to get monstrous now. Are we still at 80 or are we at 90 now?
Still at 80.
Okay.
I keep looking to check the time. The clock is behind you, so.
I think I have
We're just going, why does he keep like staring at the camera? Is it your deal? Yeah. Can we have the dealer chip, Kiera, please?
Where did I put it? It's right here.
I gotta buy greens again. Kiera, can I buy from you now? Greens
How
again?
many? 4.
Just 4 for now. Please. Thank you.
Okay. Is this going in here, Kiera?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
So we are playing Texas Hold'em, just limit, but we do, we all go in on every flop. It's not like we really pay attention to the blinds. We do raise them, but when it comes time that somebody is just about to go out, then we slow down to give them the chance to pick their hands. But really it's just for fun, so. None of us are expecting to be on Poker Stars this weekend.
No. Whoa.
I never thought of it, but because there's that delay, there's a 30-second delay between what happens with us and what you actually see, but I could show my cards.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to chance it? Because we will sit here by our phones.
See, we all have our phones so that we can be in the chat at the same time.
My phone is currently upside down, but okay.
I'm waiting on you, sir.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Check.
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 I don't want to check all the way. I just flipped my card. Did you see that happen? Luckily, they weren't looking.
I saw.
Yeah. It's 160 or 100.
160.
Yeah. Okay. That's 130. 115. Check.
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 Oh, someone's excited.
I'm not going to get anything if I don't bet. 40, 50, 60.
I'm up. Okay. If only there was one more card to be dealt.
160.
Oh, it's the battle
No,
against
no.
Kevin and
It's not.
Kiera.
It's not 160. You didn't bet 160.
Oh, 2.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah, I'm accident. I almost threw away $100 for free. Nice. Okay, that's it.
Are you still in German?
No.
He's
Jeremy folded.
That doesn't help, but that one does.
3 of a kind.
6s and 10s.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
3 of a kind.
3 of a kind beats 2 kinds.
Kevin won. Good job, lover.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'll take this and shuffle them for
Oh,
you.
thank you.
So you-
Count my massive pot that I
Yeah.
couldn't get anybody to bet into.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Kevin, this is one.
Use cards.
I have trouble reading the small text on my phone. Rossby vlogs. Thank you for coming in.
What time is it?
Oh, ASMR Brit Eats. Yeah, I always.
nice.
I see how excited I get when I see her because she's been in the playlist lately of that Playlist Buddy live stream that I've been doing, and it's so fun to watch to see her videos come up. I ran most of the playlist today, so I saw the one that she did, and she's getting into pretty creative stuff. ASMR Brit Eats is a fun channel to watch. I didn't watch a lot of ASMR before, but I know that it's a huge category. But she just does a great job. She's got great videos. Her thumbnails are beautiful. She does a good job on her channel. Then MG Interesting. Thank you very much for hitting that bell. Yeah, so we're good. We're just enjoying a kind of quiet family night. We play poker a couple times a week now that we're all indoors. Card games are okay. We play Texas Hold'em Poker, which is the one that's on Poker Stars and World Tour and all that stuff. But we're just playing for fun. I'm dealing?
Oh. We're getting more and more people coming.
Mines are up. 90.
You're a 90.
I am not. Kiera?
Oh, what is it now?
Nays Cracks, thanks for coming in.
How many?
3 of these and 3 of those.
Thank you.
Here.
I appreciate all the time that all of you are spending with us. So this is just a friendly game. 9, 3, Queen. None of it helps me.
No. Check.
I play Poker Stars sometimes, not very often. I played a couple of games a few weeks ago again. I haven't been on for a while. I usually play sit and go tournaments, but only for $1. I play like 180 or 90 people or 45 people or whatever. Usually takes 2 hours. But I play lightly.
No. Lower.
Yeah.
90.
I'm thinking about it. No, I'm out.
Oh, Kiera won.
I had 3
That's it.
queens anyway.
Good
Oh,
job.
jeez. You got dealt 2 queens?
Yeah, I got dealt 2
Wow.
queens.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I do okay, but I'm not spectacular. I pretty much break even. So when I play on Poker Stars, I play those like tournaments and this and that. And
Yeah, no.
all I try to do is place 7th out of, what is it? I think it's 45 people. You got to play 7th or 13 out of 90 or something like that. And then as long as you place in that top 7% or something like that, you end up basically breaking even or a couple cents more. But I don't play more than that. I have played a couple of, I played $1, $2 games in the casinos, and I've played one tournament. It was probably $100. I don't even remember. I played at Foxwoods, which is in Connecticut, the world's biggest casino. It's like 4 or 5 casinos in one. They do World Poker Tour there and everything. So I was happy to do that for the experience, but I was, I don't even remember. I might have been the first one out.
Okay.
Wait. My fingers aren't working.
Burn and Queen of Diamonds, 4 of Hearts, and a 7 of Clubs completes the flop.
Yeah, MG, interesting. Are you on Poker Stars? Kiera?
Check.
Check.
Van.
So we have on the table a queen, a 4, and a 7, and a 3 just came out.
How much is it now?
180. This is where it starts to get real. Once our blinds are so high that the second round of betting starts to get close to $200, you start to really see big pots. Yeah, I go in phases. I play a couple times a week for a while, and then I don't want to play. And then I stop, and then, like I said, a couple of weeks ago, I played a couple tournaments again. And then
Can't believe I'm
don't.
throwing those away. Okay. Everybody's in that's playing. I'm glad I threw away.
Hey, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
You got me?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, the little line thing that stopped working.
Yeah.
No, it's yours. I think I know what I have.
Mm-hmm.
Should I put in?
Is it an act that they're doing? Is
So
that
should
what's,
I? Should no seriously.
Well, they've done it a few times already.
has this developed into some kind of a? They're trying to make me think she doesn't have anything really strong. Did you get the 6, Kiera? There's a 3, 4, 5, 7 on the table.
You
4,
have to
5,
pay to play.
6. Do you have ace 2? Do you have? Did you get a straight?
I'm not saying anything. Pay to play, man. Pay to play.
180.
Yeah, pay to play.
Just in case you're not as strong as me.
Mm-hmm.
You can see what you have.
Oh,
That's okay now because we're done.
yeah.
Jeremy? Oh,
And then I left.
He's done. It's
Kevin?
me and you.
Kevin.
Oh, Kiera, actually,
You
it's
have to
you
show first.
Flush.
Yeah, sugar.
Woo! High five.
I also had a 7, so.
I didn't even realize that the flush was possible.
Yeah, she did good. Good job, Kiera. And the ladies are leading.
Literally, look at all the.
Oh, thank you. If you would share the stream, I appreciate it. I tend to do, usually, I do a lot of YouTube stuff. I do a lot of tutorials. I do a lot of live streaming where we have growth streams. By the way, feel free to connect with each other in the chat if you'd like to. I do that all the time. And once in a while, I do something laid back like this. But, you know, we were going to play anyway, so we figured, why don't we just go live? Why not, right?
It was very spontaneous.
Decision. Did we start at 15?
Thank you. Thank you for spending time with us. Thank you for the offer to share.
1,500?
3.
We just...
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. Is it really? Oh no, it's Kiera's deal. I'm just shuffling while you.
Kiera was down. I keep saying this. Kiera was down for a while. Now, she's built herself back up. She's still not in the lead. I might be in the lead, actually.
You might be.
Give me some of your
No,
chips.
grand.
No,
Right
you
there.
are. Kristin's in the lead. We both have the same. Kristin's in the lead. Then me, then Jeremy, then Kiera. But Kiera's been winning a lot of pots lately. I actually haven't won a lot of pots at all. It's just that they were good size at the time. Yeah, I love family time, so for us to sit around and play, we play once or twice a week right now, since we've been indoors, everybody is. But this is how we are able to spend time together
Trouble.
while the cats misbehave.
Ooh.
You went right in with that.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, you look right at me. See how you peeked?
He's like, huh?
Please stay out of my box.
He's like, but it's a box.
Cats love cardboard boxes. I got one that we
That's a
put
nice
behind the couch. Oh, TMC family's in the house. Q, hope you're doing okay. I know you got a lot on your mind, but I really appreciate you coming by. We're just hanging out. So
I wanted to rub his belly. Nothing can.
I'm here with Kristin, her daughter Kiera, my son Jeremy, and one of the two cats that live here. Trouble Von Cuddlepuss is there.
He's like, hey. My phone's
You want
out.
to pick him up and show him?
Yeah. I want to get spiky. I think I can. I'm going to get the other cat so we can show him off. Spiky! Please.
We're just having a friendly family game of Texas Hold'em poker here.
And his fancy bow tie.
That's a bad dog right there.
He's a good boy. He's so handsome. Look at you.
Oh, the other one's coming. I'll let you. It's okay for us to take a break for a second. Kiera will give you a look at Spiky.
Dude, hi.
Oh, he's even talking to them too.
Aww.
Do you want down?
They don't recognize themselves in the screen. If they did, they might do something.
I'm helping you.
Aww. Trying to put it
No,
down.
it's gonna go down on the table. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Just be careful.
Trouble. Spiky.
Because of
Care- Careful,
the
watch
scratched
yourself.
you, of course, yeah.
No, it's my back. I
Oh.
pulled out something.
Okay.
I'm good.
You'll be fine.
Yep.
Walk around.
Sarah's only 14, so she can handle back injuries and things like that.
I've already had one.
Yeah, TMC is one of the people. So, okay, so for instance, I don't know if you guys have been introduced yet. I don't know. Yeah, I think you came in. TMC came into Melden Armra's growth stream one time, but Happy Lux is the other like monster growth stream where I get a good amount of my people. Probably a third came from Melden Armra, probably a third came from Happy Lux, and the other third are mixed between everything else. TMC Family is the one who got me involved in all of this. Are blinds up? Not yet. One more at 90.
90?
Go ahead. So Happy Lux is somebody that everybody wants to have, but TMC is the one that got me into all that stuff. And I keep telling this story over and over, but Happy Lux, when I was in there, I had 940. Oh, these are mine. When I had 940 something that day, he had a couple of people in his thing, and between them, they got me to well over 1,000, to the point that even after we were done, so I got like 60 or 70 in one day, and didn't even dip back to 999 ever.
Check our bet.
Check.
No.
So
I think there's a cat outside. Oh, is there?
yeah, anyway, TMC is somebody that you need. Everybody in the chat, if you don't already have them. And Happy Lux is somebody that you need, especially if you want to grow at a rapid pace. He actually, TMC, just so you know, so TMC Family is a part of the Tuber Chat project that I keep going on about. I'm done. And what was I about to say? TMC is part of the Tuber Chat project, and for Q, Happy Lux actually helps me with Tuber Chat now, like as far as like he lets me go in like with both accounts if I want, or one or the other. Meldon Armor does the same thing, but they're very much different. Tuber Chat is going to be much more slow paced, more like Meldon Armor, but Happy Lux is like a party. That guy's like high speed, high paced.
Ace high.
I love hanging out. I actually get upset when I miss his live streams. Like today, I didn't catch him because he went on an hour before we were about to start this or something like that, or I think maybe right as we were about to sit down for dinner.
I know, me too. I was hoping for the queen, and then I would have had a...
I myself was also hoping for the flush, but apparently I didn't need the flush.
No, you did not.
Yeah, TMC Family is very important to me, and Happy Lux has been of unbelievable support. Even today, like he's hanging out again here for, it's got to be an hour now at least, you know, and he was hanging out the other day as well in one of my live streams.
Nice, stop.
Cats want to fight now.
There's a cat outside, and they're
Do we want
going
to
at
close
each other.
the door or no?
Yeah.
And then they're stressed out with each other.
Yeah.
It's like, nah.
There's a I don't know if it's a stray cat or what it is, but there's one out here. We live in a little apartment complex, and outside it's gated. There's like a little bridge or anything. It's not fancy. It's nice, right? Mm-hmm. And so it's kind of its own area. But there's this one cat that's out there, and it comes to the window, and it drives these guys bananas.
Okay, but it's not just one cat. There's like 4.
So GM Art, thanks for coming by. Is it GM Art? You wouldn't happen to be another account on? Oh no, okay, because GM not MG. MG interesting videos was in here too, and I noticed that GM and MG.
Oh, we're up there.
Thank you for letting everybody know to thumbs up as well. Yes, please, everybody.
Oh, these are also mine.
Lord. Okay, so now we're at 100.
Yeah.
Forgive me, I get so wrapped up in this.
Let me throw 100 in, Kiera.
Thanks, girl.
Jeremy must have amazing cards. The cats are talking to us now.
He's like, yeah. You good?
Check.
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 Check. What's the minimum? Kristin?
Oh, I'm out. I can't believe it.
Guess what?
Oh.
Chicken butt.
Hold on.
Hello.
Happy Lex, thank you very much. Thank you.
But I'm out.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
Oh, okay.
Happy
Okay.
Lux.
I'm gonna
Happy
look
Lux
at it.
just went with. He did what sometimes I do. I have a few accounts, plus the ones that I manage for other people.
Another 6.
But Happy Lux just went and gave us 7 likes.
Oh, wow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Check.
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 I have nothing. I almost had
Twos,
this straight.
twos and sixes.
Kiera wins.
Again. Good
With
job,
twos.
Kiera.
I shouldn't have gone in. I did it.
Yeah, I did too.
What a waste.
Yeah,
Should put more in.
You would have scared us away there if you did.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have a handful of accounts. I should probably do the same thing. But see, sometimes like people do things like that. I don't think about it all the time. But what you just did, Happy Lux, like so then that's in my head, right? I had one girl as well that we talk about sometimes, another channel and a great supporter and this and that. And
Does that look like I have-
on the night that
Yeah,
she
but
was
don't
about to
forget I
hit
have
her
2,000
1,000,
blocks.
I pulled out every
Just
account that I have. I think there
But
were
I
like
think
10 at
I
a
think
time
you're
at the
winning
time, just to get her over
great,
the
Kiera.
1,000. So I don't remember if she dipped back under or not, but it didn't matter. But I was so happy to be able to do it for her because she wanted her 1,000 so bad, right?
So are you just taking? Are we all just taking chips?
Let's turn it.
Kiera,
One. Oh, okay.
you like to pick your opponent right as you need to bet.
Mm-hmm. Check.
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 Happy Lux.
Check.
Check.
Check. Yeah, thank you. I like helping people also. There's a lot of things you can do that bring so much more joy than I think is even justified by doing things like that and really helping. But I appreciate it because by giving extra likes right now, it might make this stream get a few more people. I've seen like if there's a few people that have come through that are new connections. Like hopefully you guys will subscribe. Have a look at the channel if you need to see the different things. I'm out because I do a lot of different
I was
stuff.
also chasing the flush.
2 pairs. Darn it.
You did
Kiera won
3
again.
of a kind. Okay, but you at least you won with your 3 of a kind this
Yeah.
time. Kiera twice had 3 of a kind and lost on it, right?
Mm-hmm. Good job, Kiera.
Yeah. I do a lot of tutorials, YouTube related stuff. I manage a few channels professionally, so I share that knowledge and try to help other
I'm
people
gonna
that
go
are
first.
trying to
Thank you.
grow. As well, I found a lot of generous people like TMC Family, like Happy Lux who are
I
here.
like it.
Obviously, you're watching it with your own eyes right now. So I try to return the things that these people have given to me and try to put it out there as videos as well. So I hope you'll subscribe, but you'll see some of that as well. I've got one of those videos. I talk about Happy Lux in a shout out video. I put TMC in the first shout out video that I did a couple of months ago, and I talked about Happy Lux in the video that I'm putting out on Monday. The premiere's already set. So if you have a chance, I'd love it if you check that out too.
Hey, Bubble.
But I hope you guys feel free to connect with each other in the chat while we're here as well.
Hi, Bubble Bubble. Okay, we have Queen of Clubs, Queen of Hearts, and 8 of Hearts.
Trouble?
Check a bet.
You don't have to worry about us showing our cards. None of us are experienced enough to be able to calculate pot odds and everything else based on the cards that we see. So it's absolutely fine.
Kiera? 200.
Happy Lex is giving us comments too now.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Madam Dealer?
This is what I'm talking about, TMC. This is why I go on about it so much. TMC is one of the people
Ooh, 6, 7, 8.
who got me moving
Somebody has a
in the
5
small
right now.
YouTuber community, and it's the reason why I ended up finding people like Happy Lux. But I have found a good, solid, more than a handful of very generous people that go over and above.
Show your cards.
Threes and queens.
And I want to be able
Jeremy,
to
what you
turn
get?
that back around for other people as well.
6s, 8s, and queens.
Jeremy
Wow.
has that one.
Good job.
6s, 8s, and queens. Best 6 card.
Good job, Jeremy.
Good job.
But you can see,
Okay.
now that I'm
Fine.
talking more than
I
playing,
know.
my chip stack
Waiting
is
for me to get another
getting
one.
pretty small.
I'm just waiting to win another one.
Thank you, GM. I saw that comment come through too. I can't tell if Happy Lex is using the word or not.
Pardon?
Happy Lex left a comment, and then another comment came right after. I don't know if it's Happy Lex leaving them or not.
So 100 or is it 200? Or
It's 100
110?
still.
That's what here. You want to do?
I'm gonna be so happy, TMC, when you can go live again. I certainly don't want to push, but I just want you to know how excited I'll actually be.
Kevin?
Thank you.
TMC, how are you doing? I imagine it can't be easy right now. Oh dear.
Check.
I don't know if I should buy for this or not. I'll go now while it's cheap. 500.
Yeah, get it from
please.
Kiera.
Yeah, Kiera's gotta sell me all the $100 chips now.
I have all the hundreds and all the greens.
She does for real. Wow.
And like all the whites.
Jeremy bailed out early.
It for me.
I'm
That
out
was
too.
it for me.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So this is the problem. Every time I bet, everybody just disappears. Not everybody disappears. Kiera usually stays to the end. But
What do I have?
I don't even remember what I had, but it was garbage.
Oh, darn.
200.
Oh, you got a king and a 4. Be rough to
I have a
choose.
king and a 6.
Did you? I thought
Yeah.
You should've
Now it's
chosen
just
4.
me and Kiera.
And I have 6.
Oh!
What did you have? Do you have
He
king
had a
and
king and a
six?
6.
That's funny. Did you get anything out of this or no?
No, nothing.
All right. Last card.
Checking our bet in.
I'm so sorry, Kiera. I'm gonna be upset.
Sixes.
What do you have?
Sixes and queens.
Really?
Let's see.
She's a 6 and a 7. 6s and queens.
Full house.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, lover. That
Now
came.
the foot's on the other hand.
It is.
Now I'm running on to 100.
Yeah, I'm so
Here,
sorry, Q. I
Fine.
Fine.
I haven't.
Wow.
I can only
How many
imagine
do you have? How
what
many
that
do you
what
have
that
just
must
there?
be like. And I remember what you're saying, you know, about
Here,
the
do I
phone,
like
lots of
that a little
messages
better?
and this and that. And that was before that.
Here.
So you know, and the world's
Now
got
it's even.
everybody,
It's not even even.
you know, going
Oh.
different ways right now. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
no,
pressure
this
out
was the
there.
journey.
So
Can I
I
shuffle for
certainly
you?
I certainly don't mean to push. I just want you to know how much you missed. But I personally, selfishly, I will be excited when you're back rolling. So hopefully, your family's doing okay. It's really something else. That's the kind of thing that makes what is happening for everybody in the world hit home when it starts to become people that we know. It's very close to you. But for a lot of other people, they haven't been through that yet. And, so we can only imagine. But even more so, why I appreciate you even spending the time that you are here with us today. So for everybody, thank you very much. There's a lot going on in the world. We are very lucky in that we get to, spend time together like this. I know it's not as easy for everybody, but we appreciate you hanging out with us too. Yeah, thank you for saying that, GM. We're all amateurs here, but we're just playing for fun. Check.
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 Check. Check.
No.
You're go.
Josette, thanks for coming in.
I'm out. Sorry, yours, Mom.
Jax.
Yeah, I was hoping for a king.
Yeah, hopefully everybody in the chat has remembered to give us the thumbs up.
I need
Hopefully
a
you'll
king.
subscribe to me as
What did I
well.
even have? I had kings and threes.
No.
Well, that sucks. Job, Mom.
And feel free to connect with each other in the
Yeah,
chat as well.
Yeah.
Cute.
Can we high five and I miss and get your face?
Yeah, sure.
High five your face.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah. Sanitize. After your face. Oh, that was almost.
Disaster.
Almost.
110.
Ooh.
I wonder if we're actually, the truth is we're supposed to be juggling these a lot higher. Can you, please, 100 in red?
You should be using your white silver.
Oh, good, I guess.
Use your words.
Well,
But yes.
Yeah, no.
you-
Yeah.
Yes, he gave me them.
Give away, sir.
Burn.
We have a 7, a 9, and an ace. And they don't help me one bit. Careful
Oh, yeah.
you'll lose that in a pot. I'm done.
Really?
So you get.
Did you just say go down?
No.
Okay. Good.
I didn't
Check.
see that. Yes, I'm checking.
Check.
Wait, are you out?
Yeah.
No, I'm out. You guys checked all the way around.
Oh, okay.
Kristin. 220. Or 330.
$330.
Oh.
What could I have?
Oh.
What world could I have?
Straight.
Yeah.
Or is she bluffing?
That's the thing.
Is
You-
it a straight?
You only.
Is
bet-
it a flush?
It's not a flush.
Is it 3 of a kind? Is it 4 of a kind?
Could we
It's
do
not
this?
4 of a kind.
No.
It's not 4 of a kind.
Nope.
You could have 3 of a kind. You could have a straight.
Because I'm out.
You only bet high when you're bluffing or when you have a guaranteed card. And that sucks. It's a 50-50 deal. But I'm low enough anyways. I might as well risk whatever I have, because why not?
All right. Two pairs.
That doesn't do anything. But I have
Girl power.
Wow.
What is that?
What if I won that? Yeah, I think you're in the lead now, Mom.
Maybe.
So hard to lay down an ace, but
Oh, did you have aces?
he did.
I had an ace. I had 10 and an ace,
Oh,
Suited, too.
snap.
which eats it.
That is sucky. Okay, we're still at 110.
Mm-hmm. I'm quite sure that they're supposed to go way up after, but we'll learn online.
Oh, dear.
I'm gonna be original.
110, 110. It is 110.
It is 110.
Oh, yes, we already. So the flop is King of Hearts, King of Diamonds, and 3 of Diamonds.
Kiera?
I'm curious to hear the sound of this replay after, now that we've used the other mic.
My phone's at
See what that's like.
1%.
Are you in the right?
No.
Alright.
Kiera?
Check or bet?
Mm-hmm.
Check.
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 How much is it now? 20?
220.
220.
It's getting real.
Okay, so that goes in there. Oh, I haven't gone yet.
Oh.
$3.30.
Oh, you have to raise them. See, now they're stuck. Now they have to put another 110. I wonder what's going to happen. So let's talk about this one. There's 2 kings. King of Hearts, King of Diamonds, 3 of Diamonds, 5 of Spades, and an Ace of Diamonds on the table. So Kiera has to show first.
3s and kings.
So Kiera has 2 pairs. Jeremy?
Exact same cards.
Oh, they matched exactly, yes.
I just have 2 aces.
So we split?
No. Kristin wins with aces and kings.
Oh,
Yeah.
woo!
Yeah.
You guys have 3s and kings. She has aces and kings.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Mom is chip leader.
But don't worry.
Come to mama.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah.
The power's getting to her head.
Literally.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some more.
Yeah.
Wait, is it my go? My thing?
Yeah, I'll show.
So again, everybody, feel free to connect with each other in the chat. Happy Lex is somebody you're going to want to have. TMC family is somebody you're going to want to have. There's a couple of new connections for me, so I'll look forward to checking you out. Hopefully you guys will subscribe and give us the thumbs up if you would, please.
Did you give me a black
I
chip?
did.
Pleasure doing business with ya.
You wanna love me? Yes, you should.
To the wire.
Wanna love me?
Yeah, always. It's going to be interesting trying to divvy up the next pot.
Kiera,
Yeah.
it is
You
your
want it
deal.
up?
Survived a couple of
Want it up?
things, actually.
It'd be nice if I got really good cards.
He climbed on me.
Did he?
Who's a good boy?
Okay, since you're otherwise occupied, I will deal.
Deal with So we're gonna do this now, Trouble.
You asked for him to be on.
Here.
Yeah, TMC, thanks for reminding everybody.
Everybody in?
How is Team T doing, by the way?
Oh,
I was happy to see that post of the two of you, obviously,
Hello?
but it's been quite a few minutes since we've seen Team T.
Check.
Thanks, TMC. Yeah, it's pretty laid back today, but we're playing anyway. So I said, why don't we go live? We've been talking about it for a while, actually, but
Robert, Kiera?
Yeah.
Oh, no, Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Check.
Mm.
Really?
Wait, we're
I'm-
over. So
there's
much
2
difference.
8s and a 2 on the table right now.
I'm folding. Like,
Okay. 110?
wait. I don't know.
You're, well. What?
Kiera, it's already done. Your quick cooker.
Oh,
Check.
what was it that you wanted to do?
I wanted to take my cards back. Because
But
I'm
we had already put the money
Oh,
on the table
yes,
and
okay,
moved on.
I see. Okay.
Jeremy checked.
Check.
No. 220?
Q, if you need anything, I know I've kind of said that in passing, but if you need anything, then just please let me know. 100 and... Oh, it's 220 now?
Mhm.
I'm out. Oh,
That's the minimum. 220.
oh. I don't want to...
And that's.
Like, it doesn't matter what's in my hand. How do you stay when there's 2 8s on the table? They're both betting.
Check.
Check.
Sure.
Jeremy? Q, sometimes
Two pairs.
Amanda and I have talked on the phone, like just on Facebook or whatever, but we've talked a little bit. But even if you want to do
Alright.
that, just let me know. What do you guys have? Twos? That's it?
Yeah, but I have a jack.
9s and 8s.
It's all yours.
I
Good
haven't
job,
won.
Wilbur.
What, have I not won a pot in like an hour?
It is now Jeremy's deal. And you're back in the game just like that. Jeremy,
I
do you
haven't
wanna buy
won many
some
pots tonight at
ice?
all.
Buy some what?
Blues?
With what, my blues?
Oh, I thought those were blacks.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
Mr.
Just
B,
rub it in.
are we wearing shoes? Not right this second.
I wanted so badly for a full house to show up.
I know.
But it wouldn't have mattered because you had the same card as me.
I know. It's crazy.
Thanks, Q.
Although that usually happens in Kiera and I where we get the same cards. But Kevin beat both of us, so we could have split that pot.
No,
That's okay.
you still would have won though. Because you have the jack.
Oh, right.
Or no, I guess it's best 5 card hand. So we would have split it.
I think so.
Q, how's your mom doing then? My phone's gonna go here.
It's crappy.
Gotta watch.
Okay, what's up?
That message.
Mm-hmm.
Not typical. Weird for somebody to walk in and just say that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something to be aware of. So if there's something happens soon, then you know why. What can I do here? Got to get a charger happening. I put that right in the camera. It's not fun. Maybe that's a bit
Are
funny.
you checking your downloader?
Check.
Oh, sure, I'll check.
Sure.
Check.
Check.
Okay.
That's good.
What are you doing, Lover?
What are you up to tonight, Q? Check. Check.
No.
I figured next time we try this, I'm going to try to get a second camera hooked up. I don't know if I can do it or not.
Yeah.
If I can, I'll have a camera on the table so you guys can see the cards better. Try to do it like Poker Stars or World Tour. It's hard to lay that down. You should see
What did you
mine.
want?
With how much money I have left to throw that?
Yeah, that's true. It's not as good as of a hand as you think, though, which it seems like it.
Oh.
Mine's garbage. Like, it's just that I'm chasing a flush and I'm not going to get it. Probably. Yeah, thank God, right? I didn't get it. Oh, Hoops Family Network is in the house. So, for those of you who haven't already met the Hoops Family Network at TMC, these two are the ones who helped me a few short months ago get moving in the
40.
very supportive and generous community that I have
440.
been involved in to get me from under
Really?
200 subscribers in January 1st to now over 1,100.
Fours
Um,
and queens.
so they're
Did you have anything?
very much
Hey, can I borrow some
important to me.
hundreds off you?
Yeah.
I would give away your greens. Because you don't need that many. You're sitting on piles.
I win, Lover.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good. So Kristin's undisputedly the chip leader. Have a card squeeze there, lad. And my... Oh, dealer chip, excuse me, everyone. Yeah, it's, catching up on videos. I finally learned to use the watch later, and I catch myself getting in trouble with that all the time, because when I run the Playlist Buddies live streams,
Jeremy needs good cards.
I have people coming in, and I end up finding people who I should be subscribed to and I'm not yet, and I can't subscribe to them, and then I tell them,
Yeah,
okay,
just-
well, I'll put you in the watch later, and when I go through the watch
Stay-
later, I'll
stay in it,
subscribe
but
and do it
just put your
properly.
phone down.
Then I find them coming back again
Yeah,
into the next one, and I still haven't gone back
Sorry.
over to watch later. That's happened a couple times
Open it
now,
up,
but I'm getting better at
but
it.
you can just not be in.
No, but it's like my phone is at 13%.
She doesn't have to be in the live stream.
Yeah,
That's why I was
yeah,
wondering.
you're not ready. You can just watch on my here.
I am I'm aggressively putting things together. So
Are
Tuber
we
Chat
still
now
on
has
time?
almost 300. So I'm working on that when I can.
Really?
People like Happy Lux are a big part of that. Happy Lux and Melda and Armor let me hop in with both accounts. But now I've laid off my personal account to work on Tuber Chat. I want as many subscribers as I can get before I live stream. And I'll probably do the live stream
I'll even do this.
literally within the last few days of April. I will put it on in April because I want to come through with my promise.
120 here?
Oh yeah, 120. But I'm aggressively working on that. So here we go. We're just playing a friendly family game of Texas Hold'em poker. We play a couple times a week now, once or twice a week, since we've been indoors. My son's been able to be with us for the last 2 weeks.
Check.
We've been isolating.
Oh.
Check.
Shovel has his friend again.
It's making so too. Oh, he's nudging the pillow.
Check.
Check.
No.
What are you doing?
He's a flush.
240.
He
Right?
doesn't. He's
240.
chasing one.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Thank you, Shira Boom. Yep, we're
Oh, I can't believe it is. I gotta fold.
What did you
I could chase a flush. I had 10 and 4.
Well, I'm not gonna miss this 3 and a 2.
Here it's you and Kevin.
go, bro? You.
Oh. Oh.
No, check. I'm also going to check because I don't want to spend any more money just in case you got me beat. Do you have a pair?
No.
Oh, then I win. Nice. Oh, you were hoping.
She was hoping for
Yeah.
the 10.
It gets expensive to chase those things. That's the
Yeah.
problem. You only have a 1 in 13 chance of making it when it's on the last
I'm
card,
just
right?
losing more money now.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but you did well
it
for a while.
changes, though. It switches.
I'd sure like for it to.
Yeah. Come on, Jerry. Jerry needs some good cards. Jerry needs good cards.
What was that?
What is this?
I'm gonna get a
New
3 and a 2.
feature has where next to each channel name there is a purple heart for most hearts top commenter, and then a play button for people who are public. Oh, you're talking about inside studio? Is that what you're talking about, Amanda?
Let's hope.
Okay, thank you, Happy Lux. I didn't know Happy Lux was still hanging out. So, feel free to connect with each other in the chat. For anybody who hasn't already grabbed Happy Lux, you're going to want him. And as well, especially the Hoops Family Network and TMC family have been an instrumental part of my personal growth over the last several months. And they can help you too, especially if you're looking for
You wanna buy some
subscribers,
runs? Yeah.
which we all are. Losing my chips here.
Kiera, you in? Yeah, use your greens.
YouTube website on
It's
computer.
120.
Yes.
One more red.
I don't know if I saw the purple hearts. I'm gonna have to look at what you're talking about. They did add in those comments right as I was doing the TubeBuddy tutorial, but I still use TubeBuddy. I think it's the fastest, and I use different. If you happen to see the way that I comment to people, you'll see the different things that I am able to use because of that.
Kiera?
Check.
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 Yeah, check.
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 Here.
Check.
240.
I fold. I'll be really mad if a certain card comes up.
It won't. That was the 5th card.
Oh.
That's it.
Yeah, I know.
Kiera?
How much is it?
Oh, that's cool, Amanda. Yeah. There's also, if people have their links set for Instagram and
It's
Facebook and all
$2.48.
that, it shows that as well, I believe.
Here, are you sure?
I don't think she's sure. Is that...
No? Okay, alright.
I'm short 100.
Okay, so take 100 off of you and 100 off of this.
Mm-hmm.
They go into the side pot. If Jeremy wins, he takes all of this except for that.
Jeremy, do you got it?
Hmm?
Do you have it?
So Kiera has to show first.
Of course.
That's useless. Put that.
Good job.
And I have an 8.
Yes! Jeremy!
Jeremy
Yes!
lives to fight another day.
Oh, good
So
God.
Jeremy actually got all in
Yeah.
there.
Oh, Jeremy, and he gets so doesn't
No,
he?
these are mine.
No.
Oh.
Because yeah,
Because it's the
side pot.
Oh, okay. So where do you get the side pot?
Because
Because
I had 8.
he won the
Oh, okay.
second.
Kiera had 4s, but I had 8s.
Oh, I'm so glad Jeremy won that.
Here's the ball. It was a weak hand to win with. I figured that was it. But I was
I'm
like,
so
I have no
glad.
money left.
You guys,
I don't
should
want
each,
to make
you guys should each drop a message in the chat. If any of you want to connect with Kristin or Kiera or Jeremy, they will leave a message in the chat in another second so that you can grab their channels as well. We all have our phones with us as well. And I'm using right now, just for TMC and Amanda, I'm using Streamlabs on an iPhone
That's my secret code.
to stream today. It was weird because it didn't work. I scheduled the live stream with YouTube on the computer for about a half an hour before we started. Then I put
When I first saw
Streamlabs on the phone and connected, and it looked like we were live. And I was yapping for a good 5 minutes
I was
thinking
like,
we were
"Where's the
actually
phone?"
live, but because of the delay, it never came up on the phone.
Alright, so
So I had to dump out of the app, back into it. When I connected the second time, it looked exactly the same, but it worked.
Can you be like,
No explanation at all.
no trouble.
But it's my first time using Streamlabs on the phone, and I happen to use a Mac for a computer. So when TuberChat comes out, I'll be using
Trouble bubble.
Streamlabs OBS, which just came out as a beta. I was already using OBS, now I'm using Streamlabs OBS, but I'm pretty excited about it. That's I think what Happy Lux uses, and it's quite an involved system. So Twin Armaduca, that's my son Jeremy there. If you want to connect with him,
I haven't put it.
I'm so sorry.
it's almost 11.
And then Kristin Welton and Kiera Welton, of course, are in there.
I want to change my profile.
Not right now. Oh, Kiera, it's
You're the dealer.
you're the dealer.
Oof.
I just shuffled the cards for
So
you.
put it on here still.
Yeah, I guess I'm not.
Okay, keep your cards completely separate, please. Yeah, there you go. Really?
Yeah, thank you guys very much, especially for hanging out with us. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the shares. We're just having family time and decided to go live. Check.
Check. Check. We're all gonna have a straight check.
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 $240.
240.
Dad's Journal, thanks for coming by. we've been indoors. Everybody's indoors, but we play poker together as a family once or twice a week
What?
for the last few weeks. So we decided to
Alrighty.
play tonight and said, why don't we go live?
Yeah, no.
Well, I was gonna fold at 240, so
I'm not going in.
Lover, I raised you to 480.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I'm not chancing that.
golly.
Well, I'm already in for. Wait, is it? Yeah, 480. So I'm already.
480.
I gotta go 240.
Another 240.
You're so happy, eh? Like just thinking, wow, what a good sized pot you're taking from me.
Yeah.
There it is.
So at first, I was going to fold,
Mm-hmm.
and then the queen came along and matched me. And I thought, well, what happens if you had a queen as well? Well, thank goodness for this because I have a jack to go with it.
So she has a pair of queens
With a jack.
with a jack high.
Oh, you have a straight! No!
I was afraid you had a 9.
Oh. You suck.
Why wouldn't you assume that he had the straight?
Hey,
That was
Nightbot.
fun.
It was
Uh-huh.
Nightbot. How are you? Okay?
I figured you needed the money, lover.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, here, I'll shuffle.
Or
Oh,
blind
you shuffle
shuffle.
for him then.
No, it's for me.
Oh, this is really? I thought I was supposed to.
No. I mean, he's got something going on. I don't know what his deal is, but
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't already know in the chat, Nightbot is just it's a web bot that's made to help moderate the chat and prevent spam and things like that. But Nightbot is about to get fired. The pink slip is coming and Streamlabs is taking over.
Sure, everyone's still here.
Actually, I might keep Nightbot on my own channel. That's so funny.
we're up.
Kiera's using my line now because I say the same thing every time I stream.
You're welcome. It's 9. No.
Um,
Do your thing.
I'll put it for you, my love. Kiera,
Sure.
120, please. I gotta win this pot because I need those greens. Oh no, I don't.
Dude, I need the greens now.
Check. Oh,
Yeah, check.
I'm running
Oh,
low
no.
on chips. Yeah.
pardon me.
Wow, I can't
gosh, I
believe
didn't
I
mean to
have
do
a
that.
10, jack, queen, king, and an ace.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
I can't believe I have all 5 diamonds.
Should we? Oh, we should have raised the blinds.
We did. 120.
I thought we were already on.
We were at 110.
Oh man, the last pot was like 140 and
240.
240. Yeah, 220.
Oops.
Like
110, 220.
no, 110 and 110 would be 220. But we just bet on the last pot 240. Remember? And you bet 480.
Oh,
Yeah. So it doesn't matter. We'll raise after this.
I know everything in the world is right.
Check or bet, lover.
No, it's me.
I just
Oh.
put in.
Did I put it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just me.
I did that to scare everybody away and it didn't do anything. Check.
Check.
Trouble. Trouble. You want to see everybody again?
Check.
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 We'll see what happens here. Maybe I'll grab the cat.
Check. Show.
9.
Yeah, I have a pair of 4s. Kiera, what do you have? Nothing?
9.
Jerry?
5s.
Lover wins.
Lover Lover wins, lover wins.
Ah,
Do you mind
yes.
shuffling for me there, Lover? 'Cause I've got to count all of these chips.
I can do a trick.
It doesn't work as
Thank
well.
you, Happy Lex. Happy Lex keeps like hanging out or coming back. I really appreciate all the time everybody's spending with us tonight. We're just having a friendly family game night since we're indoors.
Welcome back.
Okay, I'll leave the cat alone for now.
Looks like
He's come
you're
through.
winning, Lover.
No,
And then I'm second.
I only have.
Oh.
I've managed to basically sit, I think, in second place almost the whole game.
I've managed to sit in last place the whole game.
No. You took me over a while ago.
Oh, yes.
I think for a hot second you were the chip
I
leader.
think Kiera won the
she
last
was.
time we played, didn't she? Ryan, thanks for coming by. Thank you for reminding everybody to
it
thumbs up.
What is it now?
Oh, 1:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1:30. Sorry, yes. Oh, I'm supposed to be dealing.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't have cards.
What did we do? What on earth did we do?
I don't know. Did you just hand me the whole deck? When you shuffle?
Thank you, Lever.
No,
We're
he's
already-
your crit.
We're already in for our blind, so I don't know what happened there. That's so funny.
I got a good hand too.
Me too. I totally had a royal flush in my
So
hand.
if you ever see any of us at a casino, bet big.
Well, we went there on our anniversary a couple years ago when we left. Fairly not big by any means,
No,
but we
no.
definitely went out with more than we went in with.
Yeah, but we don't play big though. I love casinos. I love to visit them. I don't know, something about them draws me in. But I can stand in a casino for 4 hours and not play. I don't gamble. This is just for fun. We're not playing. I don't want Kiera taking all my money.
Yeah, well, might happen. You never know.
6, ace, and 7. Oh, I see. Thanks for coming by. IC's extremely supportive and manages to come by and catch a lot of my stuff very often.
Check.
So thank you very much.
Check.
We're just hanging out with the family. It's
Check a bit.
check. Kristin is here. Kiera, her daughter, and my son Jeremy as well. Jeremy's been with us for the last 2 weeks because we've been isolating. So now that we're indoors, we play poker once or twice a week. Check
Okay.
a bit.
Check. We're waiting for you. Check.
Again?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That should be 240.
Mm-hmm.
260.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it'd be 280.
No, because it's 130.
Oh,
260.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Also out.
IC says hello to
Actually,
everybody.
no, I'm not. Don't waste it.
Individually.
Yeah.
I'm not paying attention.
Come on, Jeremy.
260.
60.
Well, then put another 10 in.
No.
You played all right there, lad?
It's 260.
I'm losing my mind is what I'm doing. I can't count.
That's 260. Oh, Jeremy?
Check.
Check.
Nothing.
You have to check.
Sixes and twos.
I have 2s, but no 6.
Oh, good job, Jeremy.
Jeremy manages to
God.
live to fight
Another
yet
day.
another hand. So I was saying IC says hello to everybody individually.
Hello, IC, individually.
Hello.
We all have our phones beside us, but I'm the only one wrapped up in the live stream. Focused on that. We're playing Texas Hold'em, just limit.
Oh.
But we're all, it's just a friendly family game. But we taught, I taught Kiera and Kristin how to play about a month ago, maybe a little longer. So we play usually once a week. And then since Jeremy's been with us for the last couple of weeks, we've been playing once or twice a week. Must be twice a week now, because this has got to be the fourth or fifth time.
Sometimes 3 times a week.
Oh, is it that much?
Yeah.
It's almost every other night.
Yeah. It's interesting how it turns out because, different people win different nights, right? None of us wipes the others out every day or anything like that.
No, we take turns, kind
I haven't won in a while.
You won last time.
No, I didn't.
No,
I thought you won.
No, it was him.
I won the
of. Oh
last
yeah,
one.
Jeremy won last time.
And then,
They-
then
And
Mom
then
won.
I
and you.
won that huge at
I
$8
thought
grand.
Kiera just won one.
No, I haven't
Oh.
won in a few. I haven't won in
Oh.
a few weeks.
Mhm.
Every time we play, I haven't won.
But she does very well, though, still.
For a 14-year-old, you do pretty good.
Almost
Okay,
as a
and-
muscle reflex, I said my cards instead of saying what are the blinds. Like I just almost said it. I felt my
Oh,
I felt my
no.
mouth about
Okay.
to.
Wait 30 seconds. Did anybody catch what he said?
No, I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I was about to.
Kiera?
Oh, Happy Lex
Oof.
left you a message there.
Yeah.
We
What were
don't we don't
Yeah.
play the first round properly. We just everybody goes in on every
They were
flop. We
9,
don't
10,
ever bail or worry
Really
about the
don't.
blinds. Although we do we do raise them every 15 minutes or so.
Kiera, check your
when we don't
bets.
forget.
You can check. Alright. Cherry?
No. Check. Check.
Check.
Check. Alright. Come on, be one.
Kiera? No, it's double.
Yeah, it's double.
Okay. Kiera, give me your black.
Yeah, that's okay. We have
Give me a black one.
we got a couple of cats here, and they were
Good.
pretty
Don't
active
wanna do
earlier.
that.
We were lifting them up
No,
and
no,
showing
yeah, I
them
should have said anything.
Should have.
on the camera,
Wait,
but
how
I
much is
don't.
it?
They're just
Yeah, how much
laying
is it
around,
again?
behaving themselves now. You might see
Oh,
one.
Right.
how much is it?
Spiky is sitting on the couch
Sweet
over
nine.
there.
He's actually sleeping.
See if I can point him out. Just I don't know how good the visual is on the thing.
If you're going,
Hey, buddy. And then Trouble's over here beside me, but I don't know if you can see
What do
him
you
at
have?
all.
I was hoping you wouldn't believe me. Okay.
Thank you, IC. Thank you for reminding everybody.
Oh,
Thumbs
kitty
up if
cats.
they haven't already.
My red.
We've been on for a while. Actually, I wasn't expecting to go this long. We
Almost
must be
11.
approaching
we're past 3 hours.
past 3 hours. For a live stream we weren't even going to do, we were like, well, maybe. Okay, so forgive me, I'm not paying attention.
260.
Oh, 260.
Did you order it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm done.
I'm gonna fold even though I have something.
I know they're not great, but
Yeah.
for what's
I
on the
would
table, they're not bad.
Pair.
Oh, you're giving the pair up. Wow.
She was very quick to bet.
It's hard to lay that down.
Okay. If there was another 2, I would die.
You would what?
2 of your daughters have cats. I'm actually allergic to them, but so Kristin, Kiera, and I live together. My son is kind of visiting.
Okay, Kiera.
We decided to when his work shut down, the best thing was for him to come with us. He lives on his
Actually,
own,
wait.
so he's been with us for a couple
What do you
weeks
have
now.
I'm out, so.
the cats I'm allergic to, but since I live with them, it doesn't bother me as much. I just can't really pet them a lot or anything like that. I play with them with toys and stuff, but I got to keep them a couple feet away. But if I do pet them too much, just a simple allergy medicine helps, so it's fine.
What does she have?
I'm not telling you, but she does have something.
Should I bet?
Yeah, if
Show to Kevin and let him coach you.
No.
Oh, look,
I'll tell you what I would do. It's only $260?
Yeah.
What do you think she has?
No idea.
That's the thing with me. You never know.
Why do you have
Like she might have. She might
Nine.
just have a pair of queens.
9 jack or a 9-6? She doesn't have 9-6 or
No.
Do I not?
is it the queen?
I don't know. Is it?
Did you get the queen?
I don't know. Did I?
She bet.
Yeah, she bet fast too.
That's why Kristin.
And she was
Yeah.
quick to bet last.
No,
It's not a flush.
I had a pair of tens. Tell me what you had.
Oh, okay, you're not going.
Tell me what you had.
No.
What?
No, your cards. Oh.
That's funny.
No, she had
flipped
sevens
she
and
flipped
eights.
the Burns
I was
card.
like, what?
Oh,
I was like, what?
two
Okay.
pairs.
Yeah.
So you
Weren't
would
expecting that.
you would have won, but thank God I didn't go in for it.
Sorry, I see. I was. That hand was something else there. The thing is, my son, like I said, he lives at home. Like he has a rented apartment for himself, right? But because of the way everybody's isolating and things right now, when his work shut down, I said, no, why don't you come with me? Because where I work, I just work with a guy. He runs a little construction company, half my full-time job. And he just got back from Thailand. So he had to isolate for 14 days. So we've been isolating a little bit longer than that. And he's been isolating. But because we do construction, I'm likely going to be able to go back to work for a few days this week. But Jeremy would have otherwise been by himself alone in his apartment because like he has a girlfriend, but they're not seeing each other during this time. So I wanted him to come here. It's nicer to be alone in a house full of people than to be alone, I think. Oh, do you want to show, or is he running away?
No.
Yeah, the cat's crawling all over Kristin now.
Yeah, you can see it on the stream.
Did you turn him? Since you might as well inconvenience you since you're doing that. There's Trouble. Here, Trouble. Look. There he is. Spiky sleeps more than Trouble does.
Spiky sleeps in my room like all day.
Is he like laying down? She's standing.
No,
He's
he's
laying
laying
down.
down.
Can I take him?
That's good. I see. Yeah, I forgot about that. But yes, being in healthcare. But it's good that you're being safe. You know, you guys, you're the ones who know better than everybody. You're the ones who are instructing, you know, people like us and everybody right now on how to be safe. I mean, we're at home. We're isolating as much as possible. We're only going out for groceries and this and that. We're very lucky because Kristin does a good job of making sure that we have enough anyway. We live in Niagara Falls, Canada, where sometimes the snow and ice and things like that can get really nasty. So as it is, I don't remember if it was this winter or the winter before, but we had already planned on what do we do if we get snowed in for 3 or 4 or 5 days. Because we've had times where on the whole eastern seaboard, many years ago, the power went out for 3 days and stuff like that. So it's nice to be able to just have, you know, you can survive kind of food around and this and that and supplies and this and that. So it really wasn't as much of a panic as it is for a lot of people I see out there. So thank God for that. But with you, like I said, being in healthcare, you're able to, you're the one teaching. So hopefully people are listening. But yeah, I would expect that you're the safest of all. So It's got to be really something else out there, but it's unfortunate. You got half the people who have to work, and then you got half the people who like wish they could work. It's a weird thing we're going through. Kanisha, nice to see you again. 1:30. We usually play until somebody's out. We keep raising the blinds every 15 minutes or so. And then eventually it just gets too brutal. Somebody gets knocked out. This is horrifying. This is what goes on all the time when I'm here. And I complain about it constantly and nothing changes. It's awful.
Did you kiss the butt?
No.
Butt area. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I would expect, of course, IC, especially for you, to be able to hold together.
Check. No trouble.
But it's good to know that you're doing what you can to be safe. Check. Listen.
Oh, check.
Check.
No.
Okay.
What are we at, 260?
Yep.
Really? Well, neither of you has a 3.
I had a 2 and a 4.
Do you have a king? You have a king. You would have gone last time.
I'm not saying that. Okay.
Yeah,
Share cards.
that's nothing. But that helps a little.
No, it doesn't, because I have 2 sevens.
Well,
I have 2 pairs. 6 and 3s.
oh, but she has 7s and 3s.
Yeah, so she wins.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kristin's got it.
Hey, trouble.
Oh, okay. He's sweet.
Oh my. A lot of celebrities in the house now. Hoops Family Network might still be here. Kanisha Harry, TMC, IC, Happy Lux.
I'm bringing the cat.
Is Amanda still here?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen her in a few minutes, but you know. Oh, you gotta look at what you're doing so you can see if it's even in the camera. Otherwise, you're just showing
You gotta step
the shoulder or
closer to me.
something. And careful of the wire in front of you. There's trouble. There's trouble Von Cuddlepuss again. I heard somebody describe once, and it's I won't remember the guy's name. It's a social media guy that I follow, and he was talking about cats, and somebody said, "Oh, I understand you have 2 cats," and he goes, "No, I don't have 2 cats. That's not how it works. I live in a house where 2 cats live, but I do not have them."
I do not physically own them.
Yeah, that's
Jerry's
right.
your do.
Is it? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go to the box.
This is the longest we've played.
Mm-hmm.
Technically 11 o'clock. When did we start playing?
7:30.
So 7, 8,
3.5
9,
hours.
10.
3.5.
It's subtraction, Kiera.
I'd love to show you the other cat again, but he's behaving himself and resting on the couch over there. So
I'll be taking him when I go to sleep because he usually spends the night.
He's so sweet.
He sleeps beside me.
yeah, he sleeps with Kiera, and then Trouble usually either sleeps with around us or jumps all over Jeremy all night.
Sometimes he likes to sleep by my head. And snuggle with me.
Spikey sleeps in my arms like a baby, and then he starts purring, and then he starts trying to like get comfortable again. Kiera. Oh, hello. What is it now?
Jeremy's.
Clever.
1:30.
Ooh! I gotta keep those.
500.
560.
Did you put? Hold on. Sorry, lover. I think you put 140.
Oh, is that not what it's at?
1:30.
Oh, sweet. I was that confident on a blind.
Yeah, this is the longest. We usually play for 2 hours at the most, maybe 2.5, I think, once. But this, Jeremy just keeps hanging on. We usually stop after one person goes out, but pot after pot, he manages to survive.
Perfect.
Not to mention I'm yapping and delaying the game constantly. Check.
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 I bet that's what it is. Those of you who know, as soon as Happy Lux walked in here, oh God, did I ever start going off about YouTube? I can talk about this stuff day and night.
Check. Or check. Wait. What is it now?
260?
260 it is.
I had dogs most of my life before I moved out on my own and stuff. My parents always had dogs.
Make it easy.
Even after, up until just a few years ago.
Yeah.
I'm probably allergic to them too.
Folding. Even though I'm chasing a straight.
I'm chasing a flush, but it's not worth it.
Kiera won.
Oh.
Default.
3 6s.
What was next? I'm just so curious.
She's had 3 of a kind how many times today?
4.
Oh.
No. I would have just had a pair.
Wouldn't have helped. Oh God. It would have been impossible to lay that down. Wow.
Getting back up there.
Thanks, lad.
Mm-hmm.
Have dealership, please.
Dealership, please. Dealership, please.
It is the dealership, please.
It is.
Getting a little center clinging on for dear life.
Are you winning, lover?
No, it's always you.
Oh.
What? Hold on. All these chips, I know you guys can't see them. She has 1,000, 2,000, 3,500 before we even get into the chip stacks, and I just lost 2 years of chips.
Lost.
We put an unreasonable amount of chips out.
3,500, he can't count.
Well, you're supposed to start a game like we're playing with like 1,500 or something like that, but we just put 3,000 out because we find ourselves still wanting to play when we wanted. I kept on shuffling with them.
Mm-hmm.
We find ourselves keep wanting to play after somebody gets knocked out. Usually.
Mm-hmm. I say that to Kiera all the time, that once she's older and has her own place and her own vet clinic, she can have whatever animal she wants.
There you go. Yeah, it makes sense. After I moved out, I never had another pet. My parents' pets, I still just consider mine, kind of, right? Mm-hmm. So I never got one. But I used to work in nightclubs and stuff like this all the time, so I didn't want to leave something alone either. I don't think that that would have been good for them. I spent way too much time away. $130?
Oh,
Here?
yes.
Or,
Yep.
yeah.
Pots are getting big.
Oh, I've been yawning.
Come on, Jeremy, we gotta win this one.
Yeah, Jeremy. Keep it going, bro. Keep it going, bro. Can we get thumbs up for Jeremy so we can keep the game going? Lever?
Check. Kiera, check or bet? Check.
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 Kristin?
260 now.
That's funny, I see. Yeah, that happens often, but the truth is, if you don't... now, Kiera actually does a good job of feeding the cats every day, so they eat at a certain time of the day. Sometimes we change it based on their diet or how they're feeling or this and that, but Kiera feeds the cats. I know it becomes a frustration with a lot of parents when they have to look after the pets because the kids want them.
Kiera, you good? Oh, it's 260.
My sister and I used to share a bit of responsibility with the dog. When we used to have dogs, this and that, one at a time, and then feeding them, and
What do you think, Jeremy?
we used to
I'm
play
done.
with the dogs.
Oh,
we were
you're
lucky;
done? Okay.
they were around.
I went
when
out
we
the
were
moment you even said that you
a
were
good
done.
age, a
Oh.
couple of them, to
Liver?
get them outside playing. I'm out.
Right.
Oh, sorry. I almost burned the wrong card. I almost threw away your ace there.
Oh. 260. There's your cousin. Okay. Kiera? Kiera?
I did. Oh,
She
Air Force.
put, but Jeremy hasn't put any.
No, he
I
quit.
folded.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I win!
With fours?
Yeah, she has twos.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
Kristin's just been rocking the whole game.
I'm getting really tired.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I think we all probably.
Yeah, maybe we'll end the night.
It's 11 o'clock. It's a perfect time to stop.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we will. So they call them their son and daughter. That's
Troubles
funny.
with the sun and Stacy's the sun and Stacy's the sun.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so thank you all for spending time with us. Again, today was just a laid back family game night. We were just going to play anyway, so we thought why not go live as well. So thank you all. If you haven't already, please thumbs up on the way out. For those of you who haven't subscribed, I hope that you will. I have a premiere coming out on Monday. Kristin will also have a video that she'll put out right after my premiere. And I will be doing another shout out video like the first one I did for those of you who saw it a couple months ago, where I mentioned TMC, Hoops Family, Fern's Junk Closet, and places like this. This time I did a couple of the growth networks like Happy Lux, who's been with us most of the time tonight as well. So hopefully you guys will check that out. It's already set to premiere. On Friday, I will do Playlist Buddies again, and Tuber Chat is still on track to start live streaming at the end of the month. So this is Kristin, Kiera, my son Jeremy, who's in the chat under Twin Armaduca. You can
And I
connect
won.
with them. Kristin is our chip leader for the night, which happens more often than not. So thank you all for watching. And that's it. We're going to cut off now.